be healthy and well. State of emergency stream. So we'll let this shit build up a little bit and we'll come back and say hello to you, alright? I hope these are all good. I'm going to have a little cigarette. I'm going to make a cup of tea. I'm going to sit here and do my thing. I've got a couple of hours to spare. How you doing there, Terry? And I thought I'd come on and say hello for a little while. We've got a state of emergency declared in Victoria. State of emergency, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, just a common flu, just a little flu. Don't worry about it. Go back to work. We've got a state of emergency declared, but don't worry about it. Off to work you go. You make sure you keep those economic wheels turning for me. You know, make sure you keep your kids in school. It's a good idea, that. Fucking state emergency, though, but don't worry about that. That's just fucking, you know, we've got to do that to cover ourselves. Seriously, boys. I don't know what we're heading into. I wasn't going to come on stream today. I was going to have a bit of a break. I don't really get a whole lot of chance just to do my art and concentrate on what I need to do. But I thought I'd spare a couple of hours. The Lord Dobby spares his time for his subjects. You're preparing a little bit, wherever you are in the world. You hear my voice, whatever's going on in you over there. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're, involved in what's going on. Because you best be. You a month, man. It's been a month I've been talking about this shit. It's been a whole month that I gave you that warning and told you what was going to happen. You've had plenty of time. Don't be rushing out there and getting in the crowds and all that panic buying and all that shit. Don't do that. Unless you're going to make a video for YouTube. Video. Other than that, just sit back and laugh, man. Sit back and smile to yourself about all these people. Because the planes are there. I said to you the other day, you know, this is just panic buying. As soon as the supply chains step in, all these shelves are going to be refilled again pretty freaking quick. They're not going to hire any new staff. It's still just the night fillers and the day fillers that come in doing the job. They're not going to hire an extra 100 fucking staff just because you've started to panic buy. So it takes a little while to filter through to the system. Because I used to work for Coles. I was a perishable manager for Coles. Okay, we never had anything like this, but we did have a few instances where people were in high demand and stuff like that, right? This is just supply chain. That's all it is. As soon as it kicks into gear, you're going to have those semi-trailers pulling up out the back. You're going to see it everywhere on the freeway, in the highway, and that's doing that stock from the warehouses. You've got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, everything that goes into a supermarket, everything is bought on credit. Okay, it's a credit system. Okay, they don't have to have 10 million sitting there to stock up a supermarket. They just do it on a credit system with distributors. So they get the stock in and we'll pay you in a week's time, yeah? I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but that happens, man, a whole fucking lot. So I wouldn't go worrying about any of that kind of thing. Just step back, and you'll find in a couple of days' time, just like I did today, you go in there and there's fresh bread, there's milk, there's flour, there's all sugar. It's all been restocked. Because I had a laugh with the bread lady. Because I go to the same supermarket every day. You know, I mean, I've only got 2 supermarkets here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's the same staff. So I see these heads all the time, all year long. Now, I had an instance this morning. And I've spoken to Julian about it and stuff, and it's a little bit concerning, a little bit, and I don't know how to take it. I really don't. I walked away. I didn't get that final word, because that's all these fucking women have got to have. They've got to have the final word. So you're not having the final word. Yeah, you just keep that attitude, love. That was my final word, you know. Because she was pretty full on. I mean, I don't act silly. I'm not a silly bloke, and when someone asks me a question, I actually answer them. I don't fill on bullshit. I give them my opinion. First of all, there was two people behind me. There's a line, in front of me, behind me, guys, and I've got me on. And there's two people behind me, and the father has asked me, "What? I love your hat. That's a great hat. Rah rah rah. Started a conversation about me hat. On straight into, well, what do you think about all this? What do you think about all this? And I said, it's just a bunch of hyped up, the best marketing you could ever have, marketing exercise that you could ever have in 10 years. I said, they have shelves of stock. I said, you couldn't ask better for a retailer. That's exactly what they want. And it's all hyped up bullshit. It's all hyped up. So they're really panic buying for nothing. There's people out there, so they pull their roller door up here on Facebook, and the entire shit is set up like a shop. Like, they have got stock. So they've come in during the panic, bought all up, and think that that's going to be the end of it. And now they intend on setting up their own little mini Coles, right? So they're trying to earn money off the groceries. And there's many videos on Facebook of people doing that. I said, and they've piped up, said, yeah, that's not Australian. That's not a very good thing to do. I said, well, amazingly, man, they're not Australian. They're imports. Every single one of them are imports. I said, I'm Australian. I look at them and think you've got no chance. But they're not, man. They're not Australian. They're imported. And in their little world, this would be the end. And they have their own shop on Facebook now in their garage. So from there, I got pulled out of the line. Having this conversation in the line, and I get pulled out of the line, okay, by one of the staff members. I asked, we'll serve over here, sir. Guys, they took me around the front of the shop to serve me, to get me away from this conversation I was having. Because I'm not quiet. There's obviously other people listening to me, and one of the people was the man at the front, the old man at the front. And he's got a hat on, me, the nice hat. He's got a shirt on. He's got a nice pair of shorts on, and he's standing there and he says, "You can't talk like that." I've gone, "What do you mean?" He says, "That kind of talk they don't like." He says, "You can't talk like that." He says, "In the way you're dressed." He said, "No, He said, you can't talk like that, dress like that." That's what I was told. And I've said to the guy, so the way you're dressed is great, because he was really nice. So if you were saying this, that I'm dressed the way I am, looking like a shit cunt. That's what I said, looking like a shit cunt. I'm automatically pulled out of the line and served in a different thing. And then this one has piped up and said, "Do you feel okay, sir? Are you okay? Do you feel well?" And I looked at him, "The fuck do you think who are you to ask me anything? Do you feel well? Do you feel okay? Because you're asking me a lot of questions about some of the work in the supermarket. Just do your job." I said, "Don't listen to what I'm saying to other people and then you want to judge me on what my words are." I said, "You just do your job." And she's gone, "I do, sir." I started being cheeky, because she's got to have the last word. The cheeking fucking feminist got to have the last word. So I didn't let that happen. Every time she said something to me, I just threw it back. All right? No, you're the one asking me the questions. You are escalating the situation. I'm just a customer. I'm a customer. You escalate the situation because I'm a reactor. You see, I'm a reactor. They don't know that, right? Me and you know that. But I'm a reactor, and I ain't going to let no cunt fucking talk. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care where we are. And then they want to turn it back like you don't feel well. You're mentally, not right. You know what I mean? That's how they want to win the conversation. So, I just couldn't believe that I was pulled out of the line because I was having this conversation with the young fella there and the mum, and I go around the front and I'm asked, "Do I feel okay? Am I okay today? Do you need anything?" I said, "Do you feel okay? Do you need anything?" Because I'm thinking to myself, I don't give a shit what you need. You know what I mean? Like, then the fuck you asking me do I feel okay? Am I okay today? I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Then Julian explained it to me when you got home. When I got home, you have to be a sheeple. You opening your mouth highlighted, okay, following the paradigm. You're not following the storyline. So you will be pulled out of line. You will be re-educated. I mean, in a foreign country, you'd already be in fucking jail. They'd already have your ass just for speaking out of line. He said, let me tell you about the Viet Cong. He said the Viet Cong got so fucking bad that they were jailing people who had glasses. Just because they had glasses, they wore glasses, they'd go to re-education camp because they were presumed to be educated. So we can't have educated. So that if you wore glasses, you went straight to the camp, the Viet Cong. So yeah, it gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to be a bit stum. You can't tell people that that you're a bit more awoken than what they are, and you try to awaken them. Because I put it straight down to the young fella. I said, mate, when you're my age, you won't have any money. I said, there'll be no such thing as currency. I said, that's what they're after. They're after the currency. That's what all this is about. It's about taking the currency from the people. I said, they want everything on electronic, everything. Everywhere you go, whatever transaction you do, wherever you are, they want it on card. That's what all this is about. That's what the end game of this shit is about. Now, I see here for on live stream, someone actually talking to you real on what I think is going to happen, my opinion. Now, I know I'm only a shit cunt in the garage, but I can see things a little bit differently maybe than what you can. And that's what I see in the future. That's what I see. That's what I see this game ending. Right? That's the main for. That's the main goal of all of this. Everything you see, everything you're feeling, everything you're going through is in order to push you into not use the end of it all, cash. They're going to frighten the fuck out of you. They're going to scare you and scare you and scare you, and they're going to do everything they can to push you into a card. I told the kid that. I told him that. I said, when you're my age, mate, there ain't going to be no money. It'll be cashless, and they'll control everything. And that's what this is about. It ain't about anything else. It's not. It's about the cash. It's about the control. Right? It's about the issuance of it all. The whole thing, man, the control, the new paradigm. They want control over it. I fucking told you ages ago, boys and girls, these people do not give up power. I remember telling you numerous dreams, man. They are not going to give up an inch of this. They own you. They own me. They own everything. You think they're going to give up any of that? Are you fucking crazy? What world do you live in? They ain't giving you, man. They're going to introduce you to what. Now, the floor of the garage. I could go inside. We'll see how it goes from here. All right? Because I'm comfortable out here. I'm not comfortable in there. All right, I'll say hello to the room. Hope you're all good. How you doing, Test? Mushroom, how you doing there, BF? I hope you're good. Black Pill Radio, thank you very much, sir. Glad you came. UK and US are going to print large amounts of cash for bailouts. Mate, it is going to go nowhere but straight into the billionaire's fucking hand. Listen, man, what you are seeing on the stock market right now is the big boys dumping everything. They're dumping it all, man. And they're telling you and they're telling me to go in and buy on the dips. They're dumping their stock. They're getting out. That's what you're seeing here. You're seeing an entire fucking dumping of everything. All in the red. And then the federal government comes in, the Federal Reserve, and it buys up all that debt. It buys it up. $1.5 trillion. Another $500 million. It's ridiculous. It is putting the country, the people, from the American people, debt, straight into their bank. Straight into their coffers. That really is the biggest con job of all, man, is these people are dumping their stock at the same time telling you to buy on the dips. It's dipping because they're selling. They're unloading, man. They're unloading. All right? They're unloading all they own, getting rid of it, turning it liquid, buying gold. There is a reason why JP Morgan owns the biggest silver vault. There's a reason for that. He owns physical. Nearly 800 million ounces of physical metal. That's what JP Morgan owns. He doesn't own $800 billion worth of fucking, bonds. He owns physical metal. He has his own vault underneath. He bought this huge vault in New York, a massive vault. Wall Street, Dobby, that's it, man, that's it. There's nothing to raid here. Good luck, mate. You'd leave pretty fucking bare, mate, I'm afraid. I spent $30 this morning on some grocery. I don't have a problem getting any of the things that I went up there the other day for during the big panic. And that's all it is. It's a big panic thing. It's the best marketing thing that I've seen in ages. The best. The best marketing I've ever seen. It fucking emptied the shelves, bro. So you're talking fucking millions and millions of dollars. And you're talking really dumb cunts out there that actually believed all this shit. Yeah, they went in there, mate, and filled garages up. There are videos on Facebook, and the entire house is set up like a supermarket. It's wall to wall shit. Like seriously, man, wall to wall, every room. So he's expecting this big sale, right? So he's gone. Because I made a comment on the video, all I see is a bunch of groceries. I don't see any profit. I just see groceries. That's it. I just see groceries. Yeah, that's all I see is groceries. A bunch of groceries on the tables and the walls and all that, yeah. There won't be anything to get ready, fast boy. Be anything, mate. There won't be anything to get ready for. I mean, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I am. Forecasting at least 3 months closed down, and the minimum they need is 12 to 18 months closed. Everything closed. This will completely change the whole paradigm as you know it. I'm telling you, man, it'll completely change everything, the whole paradigm. Everything. I don't know what'll happen, man. I just live day by day. But if they're going to start closing shit down, the markets are going to be pretty ordinary. I'm not going to be able to do any deliveries through the post office because that'll be closed down. That's what I'm presuming. It all goes, right? So it could be a bit tough out there, boys. But I don't think that far ahead. I only think day by day what I need to do to get today through, like I always do. You're better off to think that way. That way you can't be disappointed. You can always cover your ass for a second. There's no way you're going to know what's going on with this thing in 2 weeks' time. They're trying to curb it all. They're trying to make sure that it doesn't fucking go the way it's, Italy goes and all the other countries have gone. And I don't think it's even started yet. I actually don't think it's even started. I think this is just the building up for it. I don't know how to explain it, man. But I don't think it's the end of it. We ain't even in the middle of it. We're only just at the start. The cases are going up hundreds and hundreds overnight. Dead. Hundreds of people a night. And it hasn't even hit yet. It hasn't even hit yet. America's going to be fucking devastated. But over here, mate, they're really taking good precautions. You're not allowed to visit old people. You're not allowed to go near their home. There's no visits. Anyone over 500 people outside is banned. Anyone inside of 100 people is banned. Not allowed to have more than 100 people. If you show any symptoms at home, stay at home, that kind of thing. So maybe we can curb it, stop the flow of it. But as soon as those people go back to work, man, as soon as it's all sweet, they a month, 2 months, whatever it is, they think it's fine, and they all go back into work, that's when it's going to fucking hit again. It'll peak again. So I don't know where this is going to go, man, but I was listening to one bloke this morning, he reckons 18 months. It needs total shutdown, 18 months. No travel, no nothing. Everything clean. You have to clean the shit over and over. And it being aerosol, isn't too good. It can live in the air apparently for 3 days. Like, fuck me. So the cunts are walking around festering the shit up, man. and they want you to stay up away from people. I like that new saying they're coming up with now, which was created by the big elites. The new saying, social distancing. Social distancing. So you're supposed to stay 1.5 meters away from every single person you're around. So it's really going to divide everything up, and I don't know where the next month is going to go. I honestly don't. £2. Hey, thank you very much, Sarah. Kaboom me, daddy. Such a turn on for me. Oh, darling, I've got better ways to turn you on. Just imagine me slapping that ass. Oh, that's all you got to do. Just imagine me slapping that ass, Lord Dobby, fucking going mad on it, man. Like a big fucking stallion, a big raging fucking stallion, mate. All right, that's all you got to do. Send me a nice picture. That'd be good. Send me a little picture through Messenger. Even that's what we need to be doing. Thank you very much, darling. I appreciate it. I'm only having a laugh with you. You know that. But I don't want to support me. I don't want to kaboom you because you actually supported me. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Been doing a lot of artwork. Been doing a lot of arts. Kind of slowed down a little bit. I want to get a few clowns out. I want to get 3 or 4 clowns, raws, and then do the clowns. I'm sick of just doing one clown, and that kind of thing, right? Sarah donated, I got that €2. Is that a euro, is it? I thought it was a pound. Euro. That's double ours here, man. Did you know that? That's WF. That's double here, man. She'd do really well if she came on a holiday here, because she would get twice the value for her money. It was $4. So it's amazing how our dollar is compared to others. That's amazing. It's double. Get off track here. So we're on fucking lockdown here. Not lockdown, but full state of emergency here in Victoria. State of emergency. ScoMo looked good. He was on the camera this morning. He looked well. He didn't look like he was coming down with anything like that. So I'm really happy that our illustrious leader is fine and well. It's always good to see his smiling little face. He gave plenty of rules and regulations this morning on the TV. It was a pretty long one, 40 minutes or so it went for. Plenty of new rules to live by. He's living by them. And he's telling us he's taking his kids to school. Everything is great. We've got to keep the economy going. His main thing was the economy. We've got to keep these people working. We can't shut down the country. We've just got to try and curb it. If you feel sick, stay at home. Don't visit old people. A whole bunch of 1.5 away from people, and no large gatherings and small gatherings. Keep away from them. Exactly what I was telling you this shit a month ago. I really was. So now I think the thing now is just scare the shit out of everybody. Really panicked about it. The numbers are going to go up. Hopefully here in Australia they don't close everything, because that would be really, really bad for the economy. Seriously, it'd be devastating for the whole joint. So you can understand why America doesn't really want to close, because it'd be 30 times more there. But once it hits there, oh my God. Yeah, you better brace. It's going to be a plague. If it hits the homeless, out, man. Forget about it. Seriously, the whole joint will go. The whole place will go, because there's so much homeless there. It's a joke. They live on the street. They defecate on the street. They've got to have poo patrols over there, clean that shit up. So it's Africa. I'm really surprised that it hasn't hit there yet. Maybe it's a matter of time, because apparently we're behind the rest of the world. Month, 3 weeks apparently. We're behind the rest of the world. So they're trying to stop what's happening in Italy. They're trying to stop here. They're trying to stop it from happening here. So we're more, the regulations are fine. That's, everywhere you go, you got to they have hand cleaner, and you got to sanitize your hands before you go into the office or something like that. So that's good. I didn't know whether I wanted to talk about it or not, but I may as well. Hey, Fast Boy, you there? Hey, Fast Boy, you kicking around, fat cunt, or what? Sorry for calling you a fat cunt, but you kicking around, man. I got a little story for you. I got a little story for Fast Boy. He's gonna love this. he's going to actually appreciate it, you see, because he's been in the stream a long time and he's seen me go through a lot of shit. So he's actually going to appreciate this story a little bit more than maybe most of you will. There you go, Fast Boy, good boy. Hey, Fast Boy, little Lord Dobby, mate, Charles Barker's fucking dead, right? He's gone. The person that exists now is fucking entirely different bloke. He doesn't think the same way. So I was thinking to myself, you know, this big long con, you know, a whole working, everything that she's done to destroy this fucking marriage, everything that she did to destroy it, strangle it and fucking kill it in order to get what she's got, right? So I went up and got a lawyer, Fast Boy, and I put a caveat on the fucking property, my friend. I put a caveat on it. So as paperwork comes through, hopefully it'll take that fucking throne and that pedestal that I gave her and takes it away from her. Makes it realise that you don't know fucking shit. You don't know nothing. I've got a caveat on the fucking joint. So you want to do something with it, you got to talk to me. So your long con and all of your shit you just went through at the 11th hour, yeah, Lord fucking Dobby just put a fucking big block on that cunt. Fucking boom, bitch. Fucking deal with that. So I don't care what lawyer you are. I don't give a flying rat's ass. Your big con job and everything. You thought the old man would just walk away with his clothing and lose that. Yeah, that shit ain't fucking going anywhere. That's a Barker fucking simp fucking motherfucker you're talking to. Yeah, this ain't Mr. fucking simp now, cunt. This is Chad fucking Seal, bitch, and I'm gonna put my butt in your fucking ass. So right now, you're gonna be like she acts like a queen. Total fuck. You got no idea. It's total dominance between over me and Julian. It's a fucking joke. So the minute she gets this piece of paper and she looks up on the internet and I'm on the fucking title just as much as she is on a caveat, that shit's gonna fucking change. She's gonna hit the roof, Fast Boy. You're gonna hear that bitch fucking scream, mate, from fucking where she is now. You're gonna hear her fucking screaming because all of her planning, all of her thing, man, has just gone to fucking gone in the air. You can't just. The lawyer told me. He said I've had clients sitting where you are, and I've looked up their property, and it's already been sold. He doesn't know that it's been sold. She has cashed it in, and she's on the jet, mate. She's gone. And you can't do anything. There's nothing you can do after that. He said, so we'll stop that. He said, that's about the only thing I can help you with, unless you want to completely divorce her, sell the property. You'll never see your kid again. You'll never be a dad again. He said, her whole life will change. He said, that's a completely path you don't really want to take. You know, you'll end up with what you end up with. He told me what he said. I said, well, you know, it's a lot more than what I'm wanting. You know, she can. That's just not what I want. I don't want to go down there. I'm a good dad. I like being dad, and I'm dad every day. Without me being here, she wouldn't have a job. It's as simple as fucking that. And she knew. You know, you don't get to fuck off at 8 o'clock in the morning and the kid gets picked up at 10 and dropped off at fucking 4 or 5 and you don't get home until 7 or 9 o'clock at night from your job. Yeah, well, if I wasn't here, you wouldn't have a job. Right? Realise that and come down off that pedestal. The other day, 2 days ago, yesterday I think it was, this is full on. I've come home at 8 o'clock at night. She told me the kid, you know, so I just went out. I went out to my mate's house and got out of the garage for a little while. Come home and there's a locked door. House is darkness, locked door, just the bedroom lights on. Julian's not home. Won't open the door. Refuse to open the door. I'm locked out, right? So it's carrying on about the cats. Like, I don't give a fuck about cats. I don't fucking care. Like, seriously, cats are really good at taking care of themselves. You don't have to for a cat. A cat does fucking sweet for itself all day long, all night long. Anyway, she's screaming because she came home, the back door was open, and the cats were out, and the television's on. And that's it. She's fucking screaming at, how dare you leave my television on. Rah, rah. I let her go off, mate, because it's my television. I own the fucking television. I bought it, bitch. You don't own the fucking television. I own the fucking television. So shut the fuck up about a television. Now, what's this about a cat? Oh, well, I don't look. Listen, lady, your cats. They come in, they come out. It's a fucking carousel. I said, I don't know who left the door open. Does it really matter who left the door open? The cat is inside, and you're screaming because the cat is inside, and you're fucking complaining because the cat went outside. Like, who in the fuck do they think they are? So I'm copping this shit, right? And then Julian walks in. Julian's fucking come up behind me here. And then instantly the back door's fucking unlocked. Instantly the back door unlocked. I've walked in and explained to Julian straight out, man, I just got locked out of the house because the fucking queen here is worried about her cats, mate. So don't leave the fucking, make sure you take care of that door. I just put it back on him. He put it back on me because he can't, she won't do anything to him. She won't say a word. She doesn't say a word. Nothing. So, I just put it back on Julian, Lord Julian, because I know he's not going to get into any trouble. How you doing, Vivan Rajesh? Charles, you need to unite during these times. You got to lead, lad. Yeah, well, mate, you can't lead someone who is who is a leader herself. You can't tell these women anything, man. Like, seriously, like, they are men. They're not women. They're men. You got tits. They got fuck. They're men. They're women. Listen, mate. Look at Rocky Rena. He's got tits too, mate. Go and suck on those fucking nipples, right? No, mate. Just because they've got tits doesn't mean they're women. They don't. They'll sit there and ignoring you, and they'll do the ignoring you. So no, there is no point to anything like that at all. The only way a woman will listen is if another woman is telling her. Right? That's it. They don't listen to you. They won't listen to you, man. Doesn't matter what masculinity you've got or anything like that, or you want to be a complete simp or fucking just agreeing, whatever. They'll only believe you if it comes from another female. This is just inherent. That's just the generation. Because you're lower class than them. You're a lower class than them. You think you're equal. No. You're not equal in their eyes. They're the boss. They don't need you. They're a single woman and they can do everything. This is gold. This is you want this? This is gold, right? Man, they actually think like men. They actually think like men. Thank you for the donations, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all the support again. I won't be able to on the 22nd, I think it is, or 21st. So I do appreciate any help that you contribute. It takes time and stuff like that. I don't know how I'm going to do I'm going to pump the masks, but I don't know how I'm going to deliver them, and the post office. Oh my God, that would be a nightmare. And PayPal have got their rules. When you list it and sell it, you've got to wait until the customer gets their delivery and leaves you a feedback, and then you get paid. Security, that's normal. So I've got to come up with fucking cash, man, to mail these masks if I list them. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I spent most of my money on food. I just recommend you doing that. Just get a little bit extra. I've told you that many times, but I tell you again, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit extra food in the fridge and food in the freezer and stuff. It saves you going out and buying food. But I don't think you're going to have, I don't know what's going to happen in the future with all the rest of it. Whether it's going to be full lockdown and no one's allowed to go anywhere and everyone's locked inside and room. That's going to be a huge one. Better learn how to bake bread. That would be a good one. Learning how to bake bread. It isn't very hard, and it could be a lot in the future, and you don't have to go out and get it. And it's very easy to make bread. So that's a good one to learn. Learning trades is a good one. If it all goes on top, the people that have learnt a trade are the ones that will be able to work through it because they can do private work. They can come home and do the work. So learning a trade is good. Electrician, plumber, all that kind of thing. That'll come in handy in the future. Trades, engineering, that kind of thing. Builders, plumbers. They'll be fine. They'll be able to work their way through. The rest of them is going to have a bit of time, but apparently the government's going to take care of them. They're going to introduce a universal wage, thousands a month, a universal wage. So it's supposed to go into people's bank accounts. So that'll be interesting. I don't know how they're going to work that, except put the country into debt to the banking people, which is exactly what the banking people want. Incredible, huh? So it'll be easier for the country to go into debt. It's introduced the no cash system. They'll tell you the cash has a virus or can, sorry about that, can keep the virus. You know, you can catch the virus from cash, which I did warn you about ages ago. You know, I told you, wash if you're a retailer to wash your cash. So they'll come after that and they'll tell people that people have been getting sick off currency. So they'll want to take the currency out of the market. So all the cash that goes into the bank, they'll destroy. They'll destroy it and have less cash, less of the actual paper in the market itself moving around, and push everybody onto your card. With your card, you're going to have transaction fees. There will definitely be a transaction fee, even if it's 20 cents or 40 cents. It is on every transaction. Have a think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Trillions and trillions of dollars of profit for nothing. A transaction fee. That's every single purchase that you make. Okay? I mean, that's the whole idea here. Can you imagine the power over people having this? There's no that you're not allowed to use cash. They prefer that you use card, right? Direct deposit and all that kind of thing. Well, there's a fee on all that. There's fees and charges on all of that. So they'll get that right across the board. They'll be doing very well for themselves, considering that they don't have to supply anything. It's just a digit on a fucking screen. I mean, that's all it is. There's no paperwork. There's no nothing, man. It's a digit. It's a digits on a screen, dude. But they're going to charge you for that. The fees and charges. So that's to tie everybody up on the. So they'll be able to track you. They'll be able to know what you're doing, what time you were there, everything. Think about it, all that information. They can tie that into your Facebook. They can tie that into your social media. They can bombard you with ads, bombard you with suggestions. From there, they can go to your family and do exactly. So all that information is worth trillions of dollars. All of that. Everything I've just said to you is huge amount of power. It's being handed, just given to them. Just, without even an argument, without even a thought. For them, they want more. They want more. That's not enough. I mean, these are the same people that were in the Royal Commission not more than 4 years ago. And they were proven to be liars and cheats and thieves. All of them. Just total fucking liars. And they stole millions and millions of dollars from people. Fake bank accounts they opened up and all kinds of mortgage things they opened up and fake this and fake that. That was the bank. The bank did all that. And at the end of the day, they pay a $14 million fine. It's like the fucking CEO's lunch break. You know what I mean? He just pays a little trivial little tax. $14 million for fucking $100 million ripoff. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it again. Like, god damn, man, it pays to do that shit. People are dying needlessly. I am not joking. 110% serious. Look it up. Vitamin C can't defeat virus. Cortisol can't defeat. It can defeat virus and cancer if given in large doses on HIV. Big Pharma hates it because it's free. Yeah. It's they're going to earn billions, Linda. The idea is to earn. It's not to heal. It's to earn. Cancer will never be healed. Cancer never be healed. They'll never find a fucking cure for cancer ever. Ever. And the reason is that it's worth more as a research than it is as a cure. I mean, there's no money in a cure. There's none. There's no money in a cure. But there's plenty of money in research. There's fucking tons of it, right? So no, man, they'll never come up with that. It's designed for that. It's designed to. I mean, until Trump came out and announced that the tests were free, the tests in America were very, very expensive to get a fucking corona test. Bloke that I read on Reddit, $1,600 he paid. $1,600 to have the test. Another bloke I remember was $3,250 that he paid for the test. So yeah, man, they're trying to earn as much as they can out of it. They don't care about you, me. They don't care about that. Come on, man. Don't be fooling yourself, man. You know this inside. You already know. You don't need me telling you the same thing other people tell you. They're all thieves and lies, all of them, and all they care about is the economy. Keep cracking away with the economy, keep the dollar turning over. That's it. No, they will sacrifice as many as me and you as They really will. We are just black dots to these people that own us. We're not anything. We're like cattle. We're the tax cattle. That's it. And they will not lose a minute's sleep. It doesn't matter how many die. And the reason is because they work in generations. They don't work like me and you day to day. They live 20 years, 50 years into the future. What the son carries over the father's duty in doing all of this. He carries it over. Keeps the idea alive, keeps it going. And that's cashless society. Total control. I'm telling you, boys and girls, that's where it's going. That's where it's going to end up. All of this shit. By the time they're finished with it, when they're all said and done, and they've scared the fuck out of you, cashless society will be introduced. Have a think about it. I know I waited a couple of seconds to let it sink in. I'll tell you now, right? What we have here is miscommunication of understanding. You see? You think that this is just a random thing and, it's just by chance and a bit of bad luck and fucking we have to deal with it. Yeah, nothing happens that way ever. I'm really sorry about that, but nothing happens by chance. It happens deliberately. It happens because they want it to happen. It happens because they have an idea, something that they want to introduce. And, the building's going down. Perfect example. A man in the fucking Afghanistan cave controlled, planes to go into the building. And people believed it. People believed that shit. And, I mean, come on, man. It's just proven that it didn't happen that way. It was they introduced the problem. They waited for the reaction. And then they gave the solution. And there is no difference between the buildings and this event. None. There's none. Not to these people. To these people, it's an event. It's an event for them to institute whatever they want to do and to institute new laws and whatever they want to do, man. It's been around for a long time. It's called Hegelian dialect. That's what it is. It's called Hegelian dialect. It's been around for hundreds of years. Problem, reaction, solution. You'll find a lot of people talking about it. David Icke talks about it. He goes through it all. Chris Duane, you'll find a lot of people on YouTube with it that can explain it to you. And it is absolutely 100% bang on. Problem, reaction, solution. So, here we are. Problem, virus. This big virus that's killing everybody. Reaction. You are all over the streets, in their panic buying, fighting over a toilet roll. Fucking, it's absolute pandemonium. It's Mad Max apocalypse. It's fucking get your gas masks out. It's time to die. Everyone fucking punch on for a fucking toilet roll, right? So there's the reaction. There's the reaction to it. And the solution. You see, they haven't come up with a solution yet, have they? No, they haven't. They're waiting for the reaction to build up and build up and build up. And then they'll slowly introduce it because they're already introducing it here. They're already mentioning it in the same paragraph as Corona is the currency. Make sure you wash the currency. Don't handle currency. The less transactions you do, the better with currency. Just use your ATM, your card. It's a lot safer. Everywhere you go, you just have to tap. Swear to God. So they're already hinting it here. That's what gets it in my mind. Because there's always a bigger picture. I've been trying to step back a bit. Just trying to see it as a different angle. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to give you $1,000, man, Joey. But it's like they don't give you anything, man. It's got to come from somebody. It's got to come from. So they're going to have to put the taxes up, tax this or tax that. Right? No, they certainly cannot afford to give everybody $1,000 fucking for the next fucking 6 months or whatever. Right? I mean, that's a huge. That's just massive. Plus the economic part of it. I mean, if you're giving them that must mean they're home, because that means nobody needs to be at home, right? So the whole shit shuts down. All the whole economic machine shuts down. All those shops, all those delicatessens, all of them, man. Whole shopping centres closing down. Only the supermarket allowed open. I know it's a big step, man. You know, but I'm telling you now that they are whatever it takes. I'm telling you that now. Oh man, I'm really serious on this. They will do whatever it takes to get this paradigm. This is a really important paradigm. If they can install this paradigm, then they've got it for the next 100 years. You understand that? They've got this. They know that if they can set this shit up, right, then they've got it for the same as they've just had all the currency in the past. They're going to have it in the future. They know that then they can start issuing currency on the computer at interest, and it doesn't even exist. There's nothing there. Charge interest on that, boys and girls. Like, what the fuck do you need a bank for? What do you need? The government should just issue its own currency. I mean, it's going to be issued electronic currency at interest. How perfect if you're an elite. How friggin' perfect is that? You don't give them shit. They're charging interest on that. Wow. Think about it, man. That's huge. That's huge, huge. More than huge. You know, entire generations are only going to be running on the card. And your family is going to earn out of every transaction in the world. Every transaction you're going to get an earn out of. Fuck. That's insane. You know, you think about a bigger picture, cool shit. That is some rocket shit right there. I mean, thinking about it. Because that's all I can think about. What's the end game? What's the end game after all their hype and all this stuff? What's the end game? That's what I want you to think about. I don't want you to concentrate on what's going on right now around you, because a whole bunch of panic and a whole bunch of bullshit, right? I need you to step back. I need you to go and watch a comedy or watch a horror movie or whatever turns you on, whatever makes you break away. And I need you to just concentrate on that movie for a little while and listen to that comedy for a little while and just get your mind off this shit. Get it off. Let your mind clear for a little while. So you don't thinking about this. There's no conversations about it at all. Just let it sit in your head, let it dwell in, and think about a bigger picture. Think about it if you were a trillionaire and you were in control and you owned all this shit and the new paradigm, because these countries are in massive amounts of debt. Massive amounts of debt. Every single one of them, man. So they've wanted the new paradigm with electronic, man. Cashless society, get everybody tracked, everybody trading, everybody doing it electronic. The banking system earns out of every single transaction. Every transaction they earn money out of. Now, before you this a little bit, occasionally you wouldn't have to pay tax on something, their GST or whatever it is. Well, everything can be taxed. Every transaction can be taxed. Everything. Don't you understand that? The government can step in and put a 10% GST on everything. You can't do it. There's nothing you can do about it. And all your transactions are on card. Isn't that just wonderful for them? See, it's bigger picture stuff, yeah? Bigger picture stuff here. Where's it all going to go? The big panic afterward all. You know, they close it all down. Yeah, okay, let's close the whole fucking shit down, right? Let's and think about a world that's totally fucking closed down. Let's think about what these fucking people are trying to get across to us. So the whole world is closed down. All the shops are fucking closed. All you can get is fucking food. And the only money you can get is on your card because you can't use currency because it's been outlawed because it may carry a virus. And everybody's scared of using currency. So you can only use your card. That's all you can do. So you're at the supermarket and you're just buying whatever you're normally buying. But now everything has a 10% GST on it. Everything you buy. Everything. All right? There's one. Not only that, but the bank is going to earn out of the transaction. And it's going to know exactly what you bought, right? Even the time of your month, girls. Even the time of your month. They'll fucking know. Because it's the way you buy your shit. Right? They'll be able to time it, man. They'll know that shit, dude. They'll know when Linda's flaps are fucking, you're filling right up, mate. They'll fucking send Linda a little letter in the mail, a little letter in her fucking email to let her know that fucking Kotex is 40% off today. You know, go get your Kotex, you know. And Linda's sitting there, mate. She's about ready to fucking drop. And out she fucking goes running with that big fat ass of hers and that pink fucking blue hair of hers and getting down to the fucking supermarket to get her Kotex. Because the ads come up. But that's what it'll be done. They'll know when you run out of toothpaste. Send you telling you your message telling you you've run out of toothpaste. You run out of fucking hair. You know you need mints. You bought ready to go. Next level shit. But that's what they can tell from all of that. That's what they can tell. I don't know about your flaps, you wonderfully horrible, disgusting person. We have a good laugh, Linda. Good on you, Dale. She used to get really offended at me, ladies and gentlemen, when we first started. Oh, fuck, I used to give Linda plenty. But nowadays she knows she's all right. Who do you want me to kaboom? I'm happy to kaboom, cunts. I don't care. I'm just sitting here bored. No, we're just laughing. Okay, that's good. Listen, man, it's not an epic conspiracy. It is, the conspiracy today was shit that I was talking a month ago, and you're now just realising what's going on. I mean, I told you this stuff a month ago. What I want you to, when you come into my stream, give you all the big panic bullshit and the panic, everyone's going to die and all that fucking shit. Yeah, fuck all that, mate. I don't give any of that bullshit. I think it's all fucking shite. I don't think you should fall into this marketing fucking campaign, which is what I believe it is, the best marketing campaign out there. I think you need to keep it real. Yes, mate, there is something out there. There is something out there that is hurting people, that is killing people and all the rest of it. You should keep yourself isolated. You should keep it, if your kids are in school and you can afford to keep them home or you're at home, then I would keep your kids at home. I mean, in 10 days is school holidays. School holidays here for 2 weeks. So what's the difference? It's 10 days. You might as well just keep them fucking home, right? Send the kids home. They're only doing it because of the economic part of it. That's all he cares about. Is because the medical people have kids. So the medical people won't be there to take care of people. That's all he cares. He doesn't give a fuck about anything else. He just wants to keep the wheels turning. But I don't panic. I'm thinking, because I walk away, I watch a comedy. I go and watch a bit of Addams Family. I go and give an ass a tickle. I might even fucking slide a finger in occasionally. It's fucking fantastic. Might give me balls a little scratch. And then I overthink about things. I make a cup of tea and I sit back and think, man, there's a bigger game. There's always a bigger game. We've got to work out what the bigger game is here. Where are they heading with all this? What is the finalities of this? Where is it all going to fucking end up? Because already on the table, you can bet your fanny that they've already got this shit planned out. They've already sat down in the big meetings and wherever they are, G20 and fucking, all those people up shit, and they've already done all this. They've already done it all, bro. They've already pre-thought about it, pre-planned it all. You know, when they're going to issue it here, issue it there. Now they're trying to tell us there'll be a vaccine within 12 months. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Look, you're looking 18 months, 2 years away. All right, 18 months, 2 years away before they can even develop a fucking vaccine for humans. And whether you want to take the vaccine or not, it's your choice. I ain't fucking taking it. I sure as shit ain't going to be the first fucking 10,000 people lined up to get the first shots of the fucking coronavirus fucking Wuhan fucking flu vaccine. Who knows what's in that shit? Who knows, man? Stepping up to do that shit. I wouldn't be stepping up to be the little guinea pig to see if the fucking shit works or not. There's no chance. You know, and they'll make it mandatory, man. They'll make that shit mandatory. All right, the kids have to have it before they can go to school. You watch, they'll make it mandatory. So now there's another vaccine my kid could fucking have before they step on a school grounds. So it's mandatory. It's not free will, you know, because I don't like vaccines. I don't like them. I don't give a fuck what you say about them or how you think they've helped society and all that. I don't like them. And the simple fact is, this is a simple thing. I'm a pretty simple guy. All right? Now, if I walk into you and you're a doctor and you want to stick a needle in my arm and I ask you what's inside of it and you say, well, I don't know. Yeah, well, you're not sticking no fucking needle in my arm. No, you can't. I mean, seriously, man, you're a fucking doctor and you don't know what the shit's in this shit and you want to put it in my arm? Put it in your own fucking arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be a smart cunt to fucking realise that. So the second thing I asked the guy was the insert then. Before you put it in my daughter, or before you want to stick a needle in anybody, you should provide the insert. He's gone, well, what do you mean? I said, don't act, you know, because then I'm thinking to myself, now he's acting stupid. Now, you want to act stupid, you're a fucking doctor, you want to act stupid, which makes you think I'm fucking stupid, right? Well, that ain't going to fucking work, right? So I said, mate, you know, let's not play. That's what I said, let's not play. You know what an insert is. I know what an insert is, but you can't give it to me. You can't give me the insert for any vaccines. You know, you can't. Why can't you do that? They refuse. Any doctor will refuse to give you the insert to the vaccine that they're willing to stick in your fucking arm. And you want to know why? Because that's why they don't want to give it here. There is a reason, you know. Because on the insert itself, it says not use. It says don't fuck it. Can have side effects of this, and 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 this. Not for human consumption. It'll have it on the insert, man. All right, and that's done their legal shit. That's legal shit. That way you can't come back and say that you didn't, that, you know, it doesn't do that. Because we've already put it here. That's one of the side effects. So you can't come back and sue us for that. I swear to God, you know, you try and get an insert. All I did is ask for an insert. I just wanted an insert. Give me the insert from the vaccine that gives you the information about the vaccine that every single vaccine has. It's wrapped up in it. It comes in it. That's the insert to it. Every vaccine has one. It's to cover the legalities, to cover the fucking ass of the country, so that you can't come back and sue them. And you can't. There is no legal way. If anything go wrong with the vaccine, there is no legal courtroom that you can walk into. There's none. They don't exist. Not for this. Not for that vaccine. None. Not specifically for that, no. In all countries, they've covered their ass, these companies. And it comes back to the government, and you have to take care of yourself. No, they will not take any responsibility for that at all, because it's in the insert. And when it gets to court, they pull out the insert. And just because you didn't read it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. As simple as that. You know, like, just because you didn't read it doesn't mean it doesn't exist and it isn't real. Here it is right here. It's part of the, you know, the... So that's what happened. All right? So if you ask for an insert, the nursing people, they're really upset, really annoyed. And all you've done is ask for an insert. I swear, you're not yelling or anything. You know, you've just simply stated, can I have an insert? You know, you want to put a needle in her arm and I'm asking you for an insert and you can't provide one. And I'm asking you for it, right? And you can't get one. I said, even if you went back and you tried to get one, miss, you can't get an insert either. They won't give you one either. She said, why is that? I said, but they don't want you to read what's on the insert. I said, you are only allowed to parrot what they tell you to parrot. You're not allowed to say anything about that. If you do, you'll lose your license. They won't let you be a nurse anymore because you have gone against their paradigm. I'm not their paradigm, ma'am. I don't follow their paradigm. I'm standing beside the paradigm, looking at it going, I want answers. And they can't give it to me. So that's why I'm hesitant. And we've actually got a mark on the computer up there. When we go in there next time for echo, she said to me, she remembered and said, oh, you're the man about the vaccine insert. And we haven't even sat down. We've just walked in the office. And straight away she says, oh, you're the guy with the insert that wanted the insert to the vaccine. I said, I bet you still ain't got one. I bet you ain't got one. And she said, no, I don't. I said, there you go. And you'll never will get one. Yeah. So, yeah, she's kind of like, but they will be fired. They'll lose their license. They're not allowed to go against anything that isn't being paradigm, right? They have to follow that. That's it. You'll follow any bloody paradigm they bloody well tell you to follow, and you'll be happy about it. Don't you worry about that, the Road to Ireland says. You'll be bloody happy about that. You'll be singing along over there on Ireland. You'll be waiting for the fucking hurricanes to come out, the fucking, what do they call those things, the rainbow. You'll be waiting on the rainbow, mate, you and the leprechaun there, standing there with a little fiddle in his arm. Dance for you. That's what we need, a little leprechaun. Love a leprechaun. Don't mind a little leprechaun. I remember on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you guys watch that? And Charlie thinks he caught a leprechaun down in the basement. He thinks he's just a little guy. It was St. Patrick's Day, and there was a guy dressed as St. Patrick's, a little fella, little Oompa Loompa, and he thought he caught a real leprechaun. That was funny as shit. Really funny, man. He thinks he's got a real leprechaun that needs to give him 3 wishes. So he's trying to fucking beg the cunt to get 3 wishes. No, I've got some coffee milk in there, Black Pill. I've got some coffee milk in the cupboard there, in the freezer, freezing away. Yeah, I went down to get some milk and some bread for Echo, and I didn't have a problem, man. The meat section was empty. There was plenty of bread, plenty of milk, plenty of coffee milk. Just the deliveries need to get through. That's all. You had a lot of panic buying, man. And a lot of them were in. It's just a fact, man. The pictures on eBay, man, they were not Australian. They were freaking Pakistani or Indian. That's what they were. I mean, that's just a simple truth of that. And they had hoarded all of this stuff, like an entire house full of stuff. And all with, like a supermarket, all got prices on it for you to come in and buy. And I laughed. I mean, I thought to myself, man, this joker really does think he's in fucking India somewhere. He thinks he's fucking Pakistan somewhere, and it's a national fucking war, and every cunt's going to die around him but him and his garage full of fucking shit. I mean, seriously, man, he thinks it's going to be pandemonium. I really did feel like riding on there, Fast Boy Craig's here. I thought to myself, man, if cunts like me and Fast Boy, if we were that desperate, yeah, that cunt going to get nothing. Trailer and just tie the cunt up and just load everything up to the fucking truck. You'd just be a perfect target. If the world that he is suggesting was actually there, a couple of cunts like me and Fast Boy would just load up. You know what I mean? Like you just wouldn't be any problem at all. There wouldn't be any, like seriously. Yeah, if it was that desperate, man, Mad Max cunts would go in there on a motorcycle and that's it, man. They just wipe the cunts out and take everything. There'd be no resources left. Fast Boy be there with a fucking bow and arrow and a fucking boomerang, fucking killing every cunt, right? Fucking ass paper. He'll show you ass paper. Fucking, mate, he loves a Twinkie. Fucking, have you ever seen him with a fucking Twinkie, mate? Hold a bag of Maltesers fucking 2 feet away and see what Fast Boy... I can walk over glass. Fucking hell. You don't want to put a family in between him and a bag of Maltesers, mate. Loves a bag of Maltesers. But that's the first thing that I thought of. I thought these silly people, if the world was as they are thinking, all it would take is a couple of blokes like me, and you just go in there and bash every cunt in the fucking house, and you take the lot. I mean, it wouldn't last very long. I mean, it really wouldn't. You'd kick the fucking door down, bash every cunt in the fucking house with a baseball bat, every cunt in the fucking corner and tie him up, and you'd load the gun up, wouldn't you? You'd load the semi-trailer up. I mean, you know, like having all that shit without defending it, without unable to defend it, yeah, you're an idiot. You're a turkey, son. You're a big line of fucking wall, mate, for cunts like me and fucking fast boy Craig, mate. Fucking get in there. Fucking love that shit. But you know what I mean? But that's what would happen. That's really what would happen. You know, I mean, you know, no offence or anything. I've only got one kid. Fucking, I think Fast Boy's got a few kids. I think he's got fucking 3 kids or something, man. You know, I couldn't imagine, mate, what he would do if he fucking knew and he couldn't get, and this cunt wants to hoard. Yeah, it wouldn't take long for the animal to fucking snap, and all you would be the same. You really would. You wouldn't worry about it because the cops are fucking on holiday. Everybody's on holiday. The only people open are the fucking hospital. So basically, you can do what the fuck you want. They can't take you to court. They can't put you in jail because they can't put you in there. You know what I mean? You just tell them you've got coronavirus. You just start coughing. When the cunts arrive, the blue coats arrive, just start coughing. Everywhere, right? The cunts would fucking run, mate. They'd have the shields out. They'll have the shields out, the hazmat fucking suit on. Hazmat suit on, right? Trying to block your fucking cough. Now, the whole lot will fucking close down. So there's no one for him to call. There's no third party for him to call. And, no, you just take the fucking phone lines out. You away. As soon as you get on the property, you go straight for the phone line. He come up. If they open their mouth, you give them a slap. Fucking tie the cunt up. Tie that fucking... You put a fucking gag on her fucking mouth. And, yeah, that's it, mate. Load the shit up. You can take as long as you like to. Don't worry about that. Fucking we can be here fucking for an hour. It won't matter. Because he's a shop. Just open the garage door up and act like it's fucking open in hours. And leave it open. Don't put it all out on the driveway. Put it all out on the driveway and out on the fucking street, mate. Just fucking throw the cunt out on the street and let every other cunt fucking have it too. Fuck that. It wouldn't last long, man, cunts like that. Like I felt like leaving a comment on there, but I'd probably get a visit from the blue coat, you know. You know, you've threatened violence or some shit. When reality steps in, ladies and gentlemen, that's what would happen. That's what would happen. They would come in and raid you, without a doubt. They would come in and raid you. They would come in and just kick your fucking door down, and that's it. Yeah, if you think you could have that kind of horde, and the rest of the world is, you know, crumbling around you, and your next door neighbour can't even get a loaf of bread, but you've got, you know, 30 bags of flour and fucking 10 packs of yeast, you can bet your ass, mate, that, yeah, he's going to make plans. At least I would. I'll tell you fucking straight out, I would. Be no hesitation with me. I'm fucking none. None, mate. None. And I've only got one. One that I'm responsible for. And I am responsible for her, irregardless of what I may think or she thinks. At this particular time, mate, I'm all she's fucking got. So, you know, she can realise, she'll come to the dawn of it maybe. I don't fucking care if she don't. I don't fucking care. I know it. Yeah. But everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. I don't think it's going to be, you know, 20,000. You know, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we don't have that great big fucking deaths here they have everywhere else in the world. But I don't think we will. You know, being an isolated country, I've got fingers crossed that they can get on top of it, get in control of it. You know, maybe stop the schools from opening, closing the schools, closing them all, shutting everything off. See, this has been on all day. There is no normal news. It is Corona only. Okay, this is all day. So they're really, really pushing it, and really, really pushing it. And whereas a few days ago, they were telling everybody just to go back to work and not worry. So they're really, really selling it, is the way I call it, selling it. So they're demanding that you stay home, demanding that you don't go to work. That the public is demanding that schools close and nobody go to school. Um, so it is getting quite here in Australia. I went this morning to do some shopping. I spent another $25 on shopping. I have fucking 30 something dollars left on me in cash. So hopefully I can pull out. I was going to go today, but I got a bit hesitant, and I had to wait until 10 o'clock before Echo went to school. So there's no good going to the market at 10 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to get a drink, man. I'm parched. Been getting a lot of strange mail lately from people that they've never lived here. Australian Government Department of Health, Colin Atkinson, and never had this person here ever. Another one we've been getting here is Mrs. Brooks. Mrs. Brooks, never heard of her either, and we've lived here a long time. So getting a lot of strange mail lately. I've got some cookies. I've got some food for Echo for later for her dinner. She's got half for her. She'll love that. Loves chicken, and man, she loves chicken. And we've got some fair amount of groceries, a lot of frozen foods. This is all her stuff. The chips. Obviously, limit on 2 bags of frozen chips. You're not allowed to buy more than two bags. We've got all the milk is mine. She doesn't buy milk. Julian likes milk, but he buys organic milk. I don't know what. I'll give it a try one time and let you know. Oh, that's not it. Sorry, this one over here. He drinks this brand. Organic lactose-free milk. So it looks like it'd be nice. It's got a gold sticker on it. So it must be pretty good. I've never tried this brand. I don't know where it from. I can't see it in the supermarket, so I don't know where he buys it. And he likes his cheeses, Lord Dobby. Lord Julian loves cheese, mate. All right, he's got plenty of blocks and blocks of cheeses. Camemberts, Strong and Bitey's, Bryce. He likes this kind of coffee, organic coffee, fair trade coffee. It's really tasty, guys. Really nice. And he drinks organic stuff. He eats organic food. Drinks organic milk. He only eats organic stuff. I don't know anything about it, ladies and gentlemen. I just drink. I don't care. I just drink it anyway, man. It doesn't have to be anything for me. I just drink the shit. I don't care. He's got something cooking over here, though. Fucking stinks, mate. I don't know what it is, man. It's like fucking boiled meat, man. He's boiling meat, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. It fucking stinks, man. You eat that shit, Julian? Oh, sorry, you eat that, Julian? Shouldn't say that, man. Do you eat that stuff?
Just Australian beef.
So it's boiled, though, man.
Yes.
How do you eat that stuff, man? It's just like tough leather.
No, looks out pretty good. It's a good cut anyway.
Is it? Yeah. Doesn't it go tough?
No, not really. Not that bad.
This is Lord Julian on stream.
I'm not on TV.
Right.
Not on TV.
He's a shy type.
Well, I'll say this.
He reminds me of the Mad Max people. You know the guy in the gyrocopter? You know the guy in the gyrocopter in Mad Max, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, that reminds me of Julian. I swear to fucking God. If you know that character in the movie, it's dead set like Julian here. You're the mad inventor. You know what I mean? The mad tinkerer. You know, can create shit. But he doesn't want to be on camera. But that's what he reminds me of, the tinkerer in Mad Max. I swear to God, if it does come down to shit, man, and you got to fly over you, yeah, that's just fucking Julian, man, okay? It's just Julian. He's just cruising. He's just cruising in his giant. I think he's gone out for the day. Oh, another day, another dollar. No, Taras doesn't. He's never asked me for one, man. Doesn't really. I don't think he's a masked person, man. I haven't asked him, to be quite honest. I haven't even met him yet. I haven't even met him yet, mate. He's supposed to, they keep trying to come down to Melbourne, and because of this now, he's not going anywhere. He was planned, because he's only 10. 10 years old. He's only 10, mate. So he doesn't go anywhere without my sister. My sister goes everywhere with him. And they just haven't come down to Melbourne. So he was planned to come down here. My sister was telling me he was planning to come down here, and they were due in the next week or two. And but he's not going anywhere. They're not. He says he's staying at home. He's not doing anything. He can't go to America. Can't do any of the concerts over there. No Slipknot. He was doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like, it's incredible, amazing for 10 years old. My gosh, father. I wish my dad had introduced me to a guitar instead of introducing me to a box of stock in the back of a truck. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, man. It's a wonderful thing. So that would have been good. So I didn't get to meet him yet. They live in New South Wales, man. I'm amazed, Fast Boy. Absolutely amazed. Like, I sat back and watched him and totally amazed. The kid loves the guitar. Loves the guitar. Just for it. A prodigy, they call it. Prodigy. No wonder he's in concert with these people. No wonder he's on the stage. I think it's amazing, dude. He's going to be on the stage with Slipknot, and he's been on the stage with... I've gone, what? You serious? He's been over there, he's been doing that. And I'm sitting in the garage with my finger up my ass. Fucking hell. That's a different side of the world, isn't it, eh? You know what I mean? Good on him. Good on him, sis. That's what I said. Good on you, sis. Fucking good on him. Absolutely good on him. You know, enjoy your life. That's what it's about, enjoying your life. Yeah? And it's a wonderful experience, meeting all that and doing all that. At that age, you can do it all now and get used to it all. You know, at 16 or 17 or 18, you know, it could be pretty bad because they'll just introduce him to the drugs. The parents aren't going to be there all the time, yeah? So at least he can get it all done now and enjoy it now and get used to the lifestyle and used to these people and no. But it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolute hats off. Good on him, man. It's a good family unit. You know, he's got a good family unit. His sister is also very, very talented. Just got signed by some record label. And she is also a Farrant. Something Farrant. I'm sorry. I really am. She plays the drums, Fast Boy. And has been signed by big famous people to go over to America too. And backups and things. Just amazing. Just two kids very talented, I suppose, and being let loose, you know, no control, just let let it flow, right? So yeah, hats off. I think it's incredible. I really do. Yeah, my little nephew, man, killing it. Yeah, he's a fucking killing it, mate. He's on the fucking stage, fucking pounding away. Fucking yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's cute as fuck too. He's a cute little shit, isn't he? He's fucking cute little fuck. He's such a cute little bloke. He's a cute little bloke. Oh, is it the brother that bought the gun? I was with Diane. I haven't watched it, so I didn't watch it all. Yeah, she's very, very good on the drums. Very, very good. Insane. Went on tour with him and got signed and all kinds of shit. She's 8 years old. She's 8. and goes absolutely spastic on the drums. Fucking great drums. Insane. Oh, good on him. I think it's fantastic. I really do. I think it's a fantastic thing for him. Great experience for him to do all that. I don't think they're going to go anywhere for a long time though. Now I think America's going to be closed off for a little while. I don't think anyone's going anywhere. Wow, I didn't watch it. Sorry, there, Diane. I didn't watch it, man. I haven't seen any of his picks much. I haven't seen any of these pics, man. I haven't. I haven't. I've just seen a few of his videos, and that was it. I haven't. I don't know, man. I'm on my own. I just haven't done it. I haven't concentrated on it or anything. I've seen a few videos and thought that's fantastic and fucking wonderful and just great. It's just fantastic. Good on him. And that's all I did. That's all I did. I don't go on there like you do. I'm his uncle. So I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I honestly don't give a fuck. Come here, you little shit. You know what I mean? I'm just his uncle, man. I don't look at him any other way than that. I'm just his uncle. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I don't look at him in any other way. I just want to give him a big cuddle. Yeah, he's my little nephew, mate. So I want to give him a cuddle and meet the little shit. Give him a little handshake or something, I don't know. Go and buy him a hamburger and fucking have an ice cream with him or something. You know, go and do some normal shit with him. Take him bowling or something. Just be an uncle. I don't look at it any other way. You know, I look at the kid and go, "That's fantastic. You did a great job." You know, that's it. Turn it off. Let's go and play some baseball. Let's go and play cricket or something. You know what I mean? But I think it's wonderful experience for him. And hats off to his mum and dad. Hats off to his mum and dad. Just a really good family unit. Like the aunties, the uncles. You know, really. You know, like they really stick together. You know, they really help each other. And you know, like his dad is a wonderful person. His dad, wonderful person. Real. Apparently, he's grown up a real gentleman. Grew up well compared to how mean his mother grew up. Totally fucked up. But compared to how we grew up, it's really happy to see how the next generation has grown up, and they haven't had to do anything that we had to do. We had to put up with. It's a totally different coin than what me and sister grew up. Talent doesn't come from anywhere. It does come from us. The talent the blood comes from us. Yeah. So we've all got it. We've all got that bit of showmanship about us, where we can perform and do things and showmanship. Just the same. Most of my family's the same. They're doing some kind of artwork or something like that. You'll find most of my family are doing the same. My sister was a great artist on her own. A great artist. Some of the things that she's created and magnificent, it's insane stuff. I mean, I don't know who else could put together a bear, a cushion bear, 10 inches big, 8 inches big, 15 inches big, get a honey pot and the flowers and all that, and a thing that she mixes up to look like honey, and she'll pour it all over the honey, all over the bear, with a pot in its hand. Poses, she called honey bears. And she did really well with them because she was the only one that made them. They were called honey bears. And they were in different poses, you know, like reaching out, standing up, reaching, and the honey pot's in his hand, honey's dripping down. It just looks like dripping, but it's not. It's solid, but it looks like honey. Inventive things. Very, very creative. Insanely creative. And she was sold out. She would sit up all night long making these bears. And be sold out in a couple of days, doing her stall at the market. Yeah. Yeah, mate.
Bit of lunch.
No, mate. You know, honestly, I just had. I will have. I won't. I'm not saying I won't. No, you eat it, please. I honestly just had. Can't remember what I had. I'm fucking ripped. Can't remember what I had. But I just eat. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry right now. Yeah, that's right. I went and had something to eat, didn't I? I had chicken and sandwiches. I had chicken sandwiches and half a scone and some biscuit. I don't eat a whole lot normally, like ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit, 1 or 2 meals a day, really. Mainly at night when I'm working in here is when I'll eat a lot because I'm working. It's to 1 o'clock and I get a bit peckish. I get a little bit peckish. Dobby on the devil's lettuce, Eddie. That's it. Get a bit of that devil's lettuce, mate. Fuck, it's a terrible thing. You're not inhaling fucking illegal substances over there, Zeddy, are you? I may have to fucking make a phone call and sort that out. I may have to get onto a third party and have a little complaint. All right? We can't have any of that illegal fucking shit going on, mate. All right? Illegal substances everywhere. Yeah, we won't cop for that. Fucking straight on the phone, mate. Get on their third party. Have a little complaint. That's it. I'm not happy about that. That's it. Illicit activity. Inhaling those illegal substances. Yeah, if I can't have that, get him in there, 8-handed, come through your door with the fucking dogs. Yeah, you've got fucking, half a grand above the fucking bong. They come through your hail fucking 6-handed with a dog. Oh, fuck, you got half a gram sitting in a fucking bowl. Oh, jeez. Right. I just mushroom. Vegemite pick? Is it Segimite pick or whatever you want to call it? Segimite pick? That's an unusual word. I've never heard of that. You're right, terrible for answer. What the fuck is up with that water? I'm friends with the drug squad. That's it, Road to Ireland. Well, I think it was all shit, personally. I don't think Tom Hanks had fucking any coronavirus, man. I think it's bullshit. I really do. I think it's absolute rubbish. Absolute bullshit. But they get good for the virus to sell it. They sell the virus again. And it's good for him because he's a he gets a bit of sympathy but I don't think he had it at all. And I really don't. Wait for the temperature to drop and then you left. That's it. Shit, man, fuck off. You can get that shit just from the different change of temperature, cunt. You come from fucking USA. You come to Australia where you're in Queensland. This shit fucking hot. This is a motherfucking hot state. This shit fucking is hot. I mean, you walk outside the plane, man, it's like boom, fucking heat-wise. I mean, seriously, man, your system can fucking go, it can just fucking go like that in a day because of the change of temperature. You'll be sitting there, right, everything fucking, then you get off the plane and you spend an hour in this temperature and yeah, you're going to get a fucking little bit of an ill, because your body hasn't adjusted yet. It's normal. And that's all that's fucking happened. So he's jumped on that. He said, I've got corona. They've taken him down there. Oh, fucking, we'll keep you in isolation. Plenty of publicity. Plenty of fucking, how sorry we feel for you and all of that. And at the end of the day, man, nothing was wrong with the cunt at all. Nothing. He's self-isolating, man. They're isolated. They're in where they are now. Who fucking knows where they are now. Bullshit. Bullshit. I knew it. I knew as soon as I knew it was bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, Julian bring me in a bit of his meat to try. He wanted me to try his meat. Yeah, I just had fucking chicken. And if you have a bite of the meat, that means you've got to have the whole fucking steak. You can't just have a bite. You've got to have the whole fucking lot. I just don't want it. What the fuck is wrong with me, Charlie? I don't know. Fucking you're watching me. That's what's wrong with me. The glass of water is floating over the plate. No, I didn't. I haven't seen him since. I just heard the announcement that he was leaving, after being coronavirus fine and all that. And I just fucking smiled to myself and just thought, it's just more marketing. It's more hype. There's nothing wrong with this cunt at all. None. There's nothing wrong with him at all. This is all just more publicity and hype for the virus, to sell the virus. Yeah. Another big one that I heard about, which was huge, which is just like, oh fuck, it's like an out there fucking thing. Takes a little while to sink in. It did for me anyway. Like it's just such a weird conspiracy, man. Because I don't know anything about electronics. I don't know about radio waves. I don't know about these things. Like I really don't. I don't know about the. I'm going to be fucking honest with you. I'm just like a normal bloke. I don't know anything about radio waves and all that kind of shit. Let me get a cigarette. I got something else that's fucking even right out there, and I don't know how to take it, man. But I might as well pass it on, and maybe it'll sit in the ether of the fucking internet for a couple of weeks before it makes sense. We might be able to do a stream in a month's time, and it'll make more sense then. Because I can't seem to. Like it makes sense, but it's like, are they that clever to be able to set that up? Anyway, I'm not going to go through it until I've got my cigarette, right, and I'm comfortable, right, and I might even go and get something to drink because I get a bit parched talking to you. I get a bit dry throatish. And if you start coughing, you'll be on the phone, fucking he's coughing. It's fucking COVID, fucking 19, can't get over there. It's fucking on Dobby's about to fucking drop dead. He's coughing like a motherfucker. So just calm yourselves. All right. I've got to have a little chop first. So, the rumour that I heard, well, it's not a rumour, it's fact. This part of it's fact, anyway. Now, Wuhan, the place, was the first city in China to fully implement 5G network. 5G, okay? Now, radio waves, I don't pretend to know anything about that kind of thing. So I did some research on it, watched a few things. By research I mean I punched in YouTube and watched a video. That's my research. Fast Boy's going to love that shit. That's my research for you, Fast Boy. Just punch a fucking video in, and I'm just going to repeat the shit like I do with like a parrot, and I'm going to pretend I'm a fucking genius and I know shit, and I don't know fucking nothing. But I'm going to tell you that I'm a genius, right? No, but I did. I watched a few vids on it. I become a bit, highly educated. I watched fucking 2 videos, so I become really educated in it. Now, look, in all seriousness, I really don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Yeah, most of the time, I'm just fucking guessing as I go along, ladies and gentlemen. And most of the time, we're pretty good at the guessing. We're pretty good at that. Look, man, I heard this really weird shit. I really did. I heard this really weird stuff. But, lack of concentration, lack of THC in the blood leaves the concentration, and you fucking can't concentrate. And Fast Boy Craig will fucking agree on that. He fucking knows all about that shit. He steps outside for half an hour, gets a bit nervy. The THC is off. Have to fucking go over and replace some of that THC, I think. This is a really weird conspiracy, hypotheses, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's really fucking out there. But it is possible. It is possible. 1 minute. Oh, God. I can already hear you complaining. I'm such a smuck. Don't you hate it when you fucking have a bong and you fucking You breathe it, you know, you breathe into the fucking bong, you breathe into it and it fucking blows. You fucking light the gun and you accidentally breathe into it, the whole fucking shit just goes everywhere. What a waste. Anyway, these are some of the funny things that happen to you in the garage fucking with the Lord Dobby. Listen to this one. This is fucking freaky, right? This is right out there shit. Now, Wuhan was the first city in 5G. And when I mean they set it up everywhere. Everywhere was 5G. You can look it up yourself. It's a fact. It's the first place in China that had 5G completely set up. We're talking towers. They have towers everywhere. You know how 5G set up, man? You got towers everywhere. What they're saying, because 5G runs on 60 gigahertz, we run on 2.5 gigahertz. And when they put the 60 gigahertz on, the air molecules, you've got C and you've got, it's CO2, right? CO2, fast boy. Try and help me work this one out, man. So you've got the molecule, right? CO2. And in between the molecule, you've got things in here that are binding the molecules together, here. And what the 60 gigahertz does, the radio wave, it interferes with these molecules inside here, and it makes them vibrate and separate. So it clogs the air. It does something to the air, right? Breaks the air molecules. 60 gigahertz band wave, right? This is supposed to be fucking fact, real shit. I know it's more scientific. You need more scientific stuff, but cop that, fast boy, right? So it's breaking and they're being bombarded. Basically, you're in a giant microwave oven. And, you know, these beams are fucking going everywhere, 60 gigahertz everywhere. And apparently that's what they're saying is causing people to fall over. And that's what they're trying to say this virus is. The virus mainly strikes where 5G is set up. And they're saying that it's waves. It's not a virus. They're saying that you can't catch a virus. A virus has to go into and put into you. You have antibodies that if you pick up something on your hand, you lick it, your antibodies in your body get rid of it. And they're saying that the only way you can get a virus is by injection. So they're saying that when they're going to produce a vaccine and they're going to ask or demand everybody to have the vaccine, and that's when you're going to have a spike of cases. Because they're going to be giving you the virus. The virus will be in itself. So they're saying that these radio waves act like a microwave and they cook the person or whatever. And that's why the people were falling over as they walked out. They would just fall over. And in the hospitals, it's all 5G. Everything is 5G. So you're putting these people in the room, we're being bombarded non-stop with these radio waves. What do you think about that? They reckon 5G has got a lot to do with this. So wherever they set up 5G, that's where you're going to have a lot of cases. You know, like you can't catch a virus. That's what the doctor was saying. You can't just catch a virus. It has to be injected into you. Because you have antibodies. You know, and if it's injected into you, then it's going to do... Because your body can't handle that. But if you swallow it and it goes into your system, then they have antibodies already that attack that, and you don't get sick from it. So I just wanted to throw it out there. You know, that they're saying now that like the real, you know, the next thing on is these 5G. You know, the whole system here was concentrated 5G network. So you've got towers here, towers there, and it's baking people. It's sending these radio waves in that are basically and it's frying the air. It's frying the air, and you know it's messing their system up, and that's what the virus is. What do you reckon about that, fast boy? Like that's you try listening to a fucking hour of that, mate. You try listening to a fucking 40-minute video about that, trying to explain that. It was pretty in-depth stuff. Real scientific stuff. And it went into the actual molecules of the air and the CO2 and the O2, and it gets in amongst here and it vibrates in amongst the two elements and breaks up the elements. So it basically fries the air. Basically, layman's terms. But it went through a whole scientific thing, a video about it, and it's telling you to be worried about 5G. Wherever 5G goes, that's where this disease will go. That's where this virus will go. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I know that that is a fact. Wuhan was completely set up with 5G. That was pretty full on. But other than that, I've really been trying to just walk away. I highly recommend you guys just walking away and having a fuck. Leave the television off. Go and play a game of tennis. Go and do some fishing. Go and take your kid for a walk in the park. Give it a break. Walk away. Just give it a break. Give it a break, boys. Go and watch a comedy. Go and watch a movie. Go and fuck your wife. Buy a fucking boyfriend if you're Rocky Rena, right? But have a break, yeah? Instead of being totally concentrating on this. Because it's too much. It's too much concentrating on it. You know, when you can turn the television on and all you've got is fucking virus this and virus that, yeah, it's time to have a break. It's time to step back and have a little look at the motivations of what's going on and what the aim could be. And that's what I want you to concentrate on. What is their end game? Forget about being caught up in all the hype and all the panic and all the... I mean, if you listen to me, you shouldn't even be in that fucking crowd. You shouldn't be anywhere near that fucking crowd. I've told you to keep away from that crowd and you walk the other direction. Or you stand back and you watch the crowd. And you don't do shit. You don't do nothing, man. You just stand back and you watch. And then you walk away. You should be a little bit more inclined, educated when you're on my fucking channel to realise and step back and see a bigger picture. You know, if nothing else you'll learn from me in the last 2 or 3 streams, it's to sit back and look and figure out what the bigger picture is. What is their end game? These cunts want you panicked. These cunts want you totally fucking worried about this, right? About that. Whereas there's some here is controlling that you're concentrated on. And we're all fucking concentrated on that. But they've got this out here and they're fucking in here, right? So you've got to get out of this and start into here and looking down on it and wondering and trying to work out, where is this going to go? What is their end game here? What's the end game? What are they going to try and pull out of the fucking rabbit's hat? Because that's what they're concentrating on. They're concentrating on keeping you herded, keeping you worried, keeping you panicked. That's what they're concentrating on. They're concentrating on cutting off different avenues that you would use in order for you to be only in that one direction, only in that one gate. I mean, they were saying here, even if they do lock it down, they're going to lock down the fucking highway. They're going to lock down the highway so that you can't leave. So there's no bugging out. Forget that shit. If you think you're going to get in the RV fucking drive, you ain't going anywhere. They're going to have roadblocks. So they've got this shit worked out, man. They're going to fucking trap your ass right where you are. So you better think outside of what that panic box is. You know, what's the end result? And that's what I think it is. That's what I think they're going to head down to. I believe that's what the end game is here. You know, I mean, in order to change a paradigm, you really need a big event. You need a big event to change paradigm. Okay? The financial situation, that's a paradigm. The banking system, all of that, that's a paradigm. You've got to agree with it. Well, they own that shit. You know, and they know that shit's going down. They know it's gone. There's no way they could pay back the debt, let alone the interest. I mean, that's all you're doing over there is paying interest every year. You're not paying the debt. And they want control. So, what's the next fucking paradigm, boys and girls? Come on, man. You and I both know it's digital currency. It's not Bitcoin. Forget that. They don't have control over that. That shit ain't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It doesn't matter what you do. But they issue a digital currency of their own. They'll just replace the paper in your pocket with a digital fucking thing on a screen. That's it. You've got a card. Everywhere you go, you tap and go, tap and go, tap and go. You love that shit, right? You fucking monkey. You've had 4 or 5 years of using that card, right? You fucking monkey. Well, now you ain't going to think shit about that, are you? You're going to fucking love that shit, right? It ain't going to mean nothing to you. I mean, it ain't. You're so used to it, like a fucking trained little fucking monkey that you are, right? Everywhere you go, you go because you think you're so fucking brilliant and you think you're so clever for using this technology. You're just so clever. You know, you pull your card out and it just tap and go. And when I see that in a shop, I automatically know this person's fucking gone. He has lost his humanity. He's lost his fucking freedom. He's lost everything. Without that card, he's fucked. Without that card, he's gone. He doesn't exist in the world without that card. Yeah? So, you know, you've already been because you're good little monkeys, and monkey see, monkey do, and monkey fucking loves to please another monkey. So, you know, you've got the biggest gorillas sitting in the cage telling the monkeys what to do. And the monkeys love that shit. The monkeys love that shit. They give all the big bananas to the gorillas, and they eat their little grapes, and they think they're fucking great, right? And that's me and you. We're the little monkeys. And the bankers are the gorillas. Their paradigm that they would love to introduce would be digital. Everything on a screen. They don't have to give you anything. They don't have to print anything. And they can charge you interest on that. They can charge you fees and charges on that imaginary fucking screen you've got there. It hasn't got anything. And they can sit back and they can earn profit from you and not have to do a damn thing. Nothing. Except middlemen in every single transaction you do. Whatever you buy, they get an earn out of. It may only be 20 cents. It may be 10 cents. It may be 40 cents. Based on the actual price of the product. They may put a tax on that. You know what I mean? But they will be taxing you. There will be transaction fees on everything that you do. So they're going to earn trillions. Trillions. What a fantastic paradigm. What an incredible paradigm to own. You know, they own it. Fuck, imagine being that. Every transaction in the world you've got a little earn out of, even if it's 10 cents. Fuck that, I'll take that any day. Fast boy Craig would be fucking throwing the credit card at that cunt to side up. Fuck. You're following where we're going here? You're following where they're going to end up here? So they will kill as many as they can. They will wound as many as they want. It will not matter to them. It won't matter how many die or what the government does or anything like that. It doesn't mean anything. This virus is already out there. It's already claimed lives. They can already install it. All they need is a little bit more, just a few more thousand dead, just to seal it off. Yeah? But basically, man, you've got, you know, every country in the world has this. There's only a few little countries, little islands that I've noticed that haven't got a red dot on them. So they've got it everywhere in a matter of a month and a half. It's spread this far and done this much harm. You know, and seriously, man, America, it hasn't even hit yet. It hasn't even hit yet. And I don't believe it's hit here yet either. I don't think it's done its thing here yet. I really, really don't. I don't think it's even begun. In America, it hasn't begun. And when it begins, we better get the fuck out of there. If you're in a town or a central place where there is homeless and a homeless city, homeless town, or a fucking whole street with homeless in it, or next to a hospital, or you're in a couple of Ks of a hospital, you need to get the fuck out. That's my warning to you. You need to get out of where you are and get away from these danger zones. And I do regard them as high danger zones. Anywhere near a hospital, pharmacy, where they're actually dealing with these people, and anywhere near a homeless place, anywhere near there's a lot of homeless, because that's going to be a raging, absolute cesspool in the future. Potential to be devastating, a plague, like a plague situation where everybody has it and there's no treatment for it. The hospitals have already been overloaded. They're full. They can't help you. So you're walking around on streets, got defecation on them. People spit there, they piss there. All of that has that Zika in it. It all has the virus in it. They're all breathing, and it travels in the air. It's all aerosoled now, apparently. You know, it goes in the air. So it's going to be like people walking around, and if you had that X-ray vision stuff that Superman has, you'd just plague of shit coming out of everywhere, and then they'd have this fucking aura around them, this plague aura around them. Yeah, that's what it'd be like. Superman would be looking at everybody, and he'd just see this fucking plague green shit around them. every time they cough or anything, he sees it shooting out. He sees it shooting out into the fucking... You can imagine a comic book with this shit in it, right? They'll collapse it just to rebuild it. Yeah, 100%, Mush. Yeah, without any doubt, and without any hesitation either. Really, David? Well, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. David says that the dead bodies produce spores. Okay, they produce spores. This stuff is pretty full on, man. Anything like that, you know, you got a whole bunch of dead people together. So I feel a bit safer out here. I'm not close to anybody. I mean, I've got a next door neighbour. We've got a fair bit of distance between us. I'm not on top of anybody. There's no big buildings here or anything like that. And I'm off the main road. You can look mine up. You can see where I am. I'm pretty much out in the country. I've got one main road here. You know, if I had to leave, that's the only road to get out of here. And apparently they're going to block that off. That'll be blocked off. So there's no going in and no going out. They'll block it off. They'll just put fencing across it. That's all they've got to do is put fencing across the road. And that's it. You know? So it's a bit scary that way. Because they're willing to fence you in. They're actually willing to do that. Mark. Other than that, I'd head up to my friend in the mountains. But that's a little bit more scarier for me because there is only one road in and one road out, and it's right up the mountain. So there's only one road in for all of these people. For everybody on that mountain, there's only one road going in and one road going out, and that's it. You're blocked. You are completely blocked, cut off. If they were to cut off the hill where he lives, you couldn't even get into there. You couldn't even get. You'd be blocked. That's it. So you'd be stuck up in a mountain, man. So I don't know. That's the only other place I can think of. I can't go to Allen's. He's over in like really populated area. I just wouldn't want to go over there. There's houses upon houses and block buildings and office buildings and everything there. I've told him to come here. I told my mate Alan to come here if there's a big problem. But I don't think there will be. I believe it's all hype. I believe that it's a lot of hype. Like they're really selling it. You know, they're really selling it. All right? You know, we've got people that are scared here. You know, like it's come on, the whole world's going to end. And, you know, you've got Julian here running over to get solar batteries and the solar fucking panels so that he can have power if the power gets turned off. And I've looked at the power going to get turned off, buddy. And he's gone, well, it could. You never know. You know? So I said, okay, then, go and get your pedals. Let's get them charged up. Let's get the batteries charged. He's got these big fucking batteries there, pedals for solar energy. So, yeah, I'm sure it's going to go in darkness. Minutes. It may only be for 20 minutes. He said, but they will do it. He said they'll throw the switch, and that'll be the final scare. That'll be the one that really sets them off. That'll be the one that makes them shit. He said it really will. He said they'll do it, you know, 7 o'clock at night, you know, makes a little bit more sense. They'll do it when it really hits maximum, when it's going to make maximum effect. And everything will get fucking turned off, right? And they'll blame it on that. They'll blame it. They'll say that one of has come down with it or some shit like that. And they'll do that as the final scare, the final sell, the final hurdle before you get to that line of the introduction of the paradigm. Yeah, by far. I mean, I said to him, nah, man, they won't do that. That's too full on. They're not going to turn the power off. And you just don't know, do you? You know, you don't know what they're willing to do in order to get a paradigm. You just don't know that. And you don't. In all seriousness, we don't. He's right. We don't. We don't know how these people think. These are elites. They think in the 20-year term, 50-year term, lifetime term, generation term. They do not think like us. And they are willing to do things that we are not in order to get that paradigm that has been planned for over fucking 20 years or whatever it's been. You know, that is the truth of it. They are willing to do what is ever necessary. Fuck, man, they blew up fucking buildings, man. They blew that shit up. They killed thousands of fucking people, man, and didn't hesitate. And they killed thousands afterwards too with all the breathing, those men that went in there to help them. Yeah, they're mostly dead now, man, from the cement residue. You know, the fucking dust. They breathed it in. You know, they all got sick, man. They all died. So a lot of people lost their lives. They didn't. It doesn't matter to them. They got paid. They got paid fucking double indemnity. He got fucking paid, and that's all he cared about is getting that fucking money. He didn't give anything to the buildings, that guy that got paid out. He didn't give a memorial. He didn't fucking do shit for the survivors. He didn't do shit for anybody. He called double indemnity. He didn't give a fuck about you. He's the elites. He's part of them. He knew what was going to go down. He double insured the cunt. And he insured all that. Planes going into buildings. It wasn't even part of the insurance plan. And they did it because they thought to themselves, that's impossible. It's impossible that a plane could crash into the building and smash the building down. It isn't if you blow it up. It isn't if you've got fucking bombs all the way along it. Boom, 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 boom. You got to be fucking blind not to see that shit. Blind to fucking not hear what these people are saying to you. But no, we'll dismiss all that. Dismiss all that. Fucking some guy in a cave over in fucking Afghanistan is on a CB radio and he's telling these cunts in a plane what to do. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? The biggest load of bullshit you've ever heard in your life. And then I want you to think about all the commission, and I want you to think about Bush and the Cheney and how lies they fucking lied, man. Lied. And you think they're not willing to do that again? Come on, man. So basically, they're going to kill as many of you and me for their paradigm to go into fucking order. And it don't matter to them at all. Basically. So now I need you to go away. I need you to go and watch a movie, a comedy. I want you to clear your mind. And I want you to sit back. I don't want you to watch any of this shit anymore. Give yourself a break from all of this hype, big selling marketing campaign, and give your brain a break. Go and watch a comedy. Stick the brain off and makes you laugh. Go and watch a horror, whatever it is. Go and do something for an hour, 2 hours. Switch that shit off. Switch it off. Because it's starting to get too much of a sell. Right? You'll only notice that if you have a break. Like I do. The TV's on, right? But I come out here and bullshit to you, then go in there and it's still going. The same shit. Go back in again another hour later. It's still fucking pumping. So it ain't going anywhere. This is the biggest marketing sales campaign that you've seen in the last 10 years. That's what you're looking at here. Now, maybe after you had your break, you can come back, and I want you just to think about what the bigger picture is here, what the bigger game is here. What is the end game in this for these people? And then you need to get your brain working on that. You know, what do they want? What is the end result here? All right? Like I did, that it's cashless society and total control. Where you go, anywhere, doesn't matter. All transactions on a card. It's it's incredible paradigm. And it's one that these people will swallow. They won't have a hesitation not using cash anymore. You know, they will line and sinker. It's going to be an interesting month or so because we've seen nothing yet. It hasn't even started here yet. It hasn't even begun yet. So give it another month. You see, they're looking at 6 months just for this. You know, and the guy this morning is saying that we need to close everything from 12 to 18 months. Total shutdown. 12 to 18 months. So I don't know what that would do, ladies and gentlemen. Have a think about it. Have a think about how they're going to keep it all, how they're going to keep all that functioning. Yeah? And think about the storyline they're going to come across to you to sell it in order for you to do what they do. You know, it's not, I need you to look at it as a planned event and work out what their goal is, where they go from here. What laws do you think that they will enact on you? Because if you're in America, yeah, they can come for your guns, mate. They don't need shit now. They can come for your guns now, mate. And they can break your fucking door down and come and get it because you registered them. They've got a complete reason now to do that. You know, national emergency. You know what I mean? They call for martial law thing, dude. Well, that's it. They'll be doing a door knock. Yeah, they'll be coming for that. Yeah. You know, there's a lot in America that could change compared to Australia. Over here, it'll just be the control, the power of it all. You know, the control of everyone's lives. They're buying and selling everything far out, dude. You know how much power they don't have right now, but they will have if they introduce that. Wow, like it's fantastic power for them. So you don't think I'm, just a stupid old man. Please take into consideration what I've said to you, because in the past, and I've said it until now, I've been pretty accurate. I told you what would happen, and it pretty much come to that. But I need you to think about the bigger picture outside of the little box that they've got you in and worried in and panicking this and panicking that. I need you to think outside of the box. Leave whoever's in the box in there, and you just think outside of it and trying to work out what their moves are. Because these people are not your friend. They're not your. They don't give a fuck about you, basically. So you need to work out what they intend on doing. And at least when it happens, it won't be a big surprise, and you may not walk through the gate like the other people do with such like they do. But always keep your mouth closed. I learnt that today. It doesn't pay to answer their questions honestly if there's a crowd around. You highlight yourself. They will pull you out of that line, away from that conversation. This nasty attitude. They will ask you if you're well or not because you don't look good. Really, I don't look good. I felt like saying, fuck you, bitch. I really fucking did. And the fuck do you think you're talking to, period? I'm fucking what you think. The fuck, man, I didn't say anything, right? But I really fucking did. You know, like, how dare you? How dare you ask you didn't ask him how he was. You didn't ask her how she was. You didn't ask him how he was. But you want to pull me out of the line to the front of the shop and ask me how I am? Well, how are you, love? How are you, love? Are you feeling well today? Because I'm not a sick little cunt, right? I'm actually throw it back at this bitch's fucking face because you ain't nothing to me. You won't have a fucking pedestal. You bitches never have a fucking pedestal to me. So don't answer to fucking interview. You want to answer me a question? Fuck you, bitch. I'll fucking answer fucking questions. Well, the next thing you know, there's fucking security flying everywhere and they want to tackle you on the ground and fucking arrest you. How dare you not fucking answer this woman's question? She's a fucking supermarket cashier. And you're supposed to answer her question? Who in the fuck do you think you are? Kiss my fucking ass. You know, even the old man said to me, oh no, you just got to be quiet, don't say anything, and just go along with it. I said, yeah, fuck that. That's what I said in the line. Yeah, fuck that. That's what I said. Fuck that. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't a fucking follower. I ain't a follower, and I don't agree with it. In my mind, I'm thinking that. Yeah, I'm not a follower, and I'm not an agreeer, and I'll just nod my head to keep everything. I'm out of here. I ain't dealing with this shit at all. You can be the sheep, and you can stay in the line and whatever. But yeah, no, I can't do that. And then the bloke said to me that it's the way you're dressed. You know, they look at you like a little bit lower. You shouldn't be talking like that, you know, really. So if I was dressed like you, which is pretty smart, you look pretty sexy today. That's what I said to the man, you look pretty sexy today. So I'd be sweet, would I? And he's gone, I think so. I said, well, that's pretty rough, isn't it? And I was talking, and she's asking me the same questions over and over. Do you want a bag? And I'm like, no. Do you want another bag? It's the second time you've asked me, miss. No. And again, I got asked 4 fucking times, do I want a bag? 4 times, do I want a bag? And I counted them each time she did. And I said, that's the 3rd time you've asked me, miss. No, I don't want a bag. Because she's interrupting me. You see, she's doing her thing, calculating, and I'm talking to the bloke, and she's interrupting me every time because she doesn't want me talking like this. She does not want this conversation in the shop at all. You know, to me, it felt like they were afraid of me saying this. You know, I mean, it is the best marketing campaign that I've ever had in my life. That's all it is. It's to sell groceries. It's the greatest panic marketing campaign that has ever been in my lifetime. I said people came in here and bought by truckload. It was fantastic for the business, but there is no panic. The train supply is waiting in the background. You have semi-trailers ready to pull up with pallets full of stuff. So you can't tell me that we're on a big, we're running out of things. We're not. Bullshit. You know, you've got to see it for what it is and call it out for what it is. Because otherwise it's not believable. You can think it, but unless you voice it, you really don't swallow it. It doesn't go into your heart. You just and then forget about it. But if you actually say, no, there are pallet lights out back, and they're just waiting to come in, and it must be the eyes, because the eyes go up a little bit, and the guy's gone, it's the way you are, the way you dress. Well, they don't like the way I am, the way I dress. I don't look at people and judge the way they're dressed. Look at the way she's dressed. So I said to her, look at the way she's dressed. I'm thinking to myself, well, how do you want me to judge her? She's in a fucking Coles uniform. You know what I mean? It's her, She asked me how I feel today. Am I feeling okay? I looked at her and said, do you feel fucking okay? How do you feel? Don't ask me how I feel. Just do your job. You're asking me how I feel. You didn't ask him how he... And then I get offended. I actually get offended at that shit. Hang on a minute. I said, hang on a minute. You didn't ask me feel. You didn't ask her how she... Why are you asking me how I feel for? Why are you interrupting my conversation to ask me how I feel? It's none of your business how I feel. None of your concern how I feel. You need to just do your job. And that's what I... Straight out, that's what I said to her. You need to just do that. Well, that's an attitude. They don't like that. And you're supposed to be subservient to any female and all female. Even if it's working in a cash register fucking Coles. You're supposed to be subservient to her. Yeah, no. No, I answer your questions, mind you. What the fuck are you to ask me any questions anyway? What the fuck are you? When it comes down to it. You want to pull me out of the line? You want to ask me how I feel and how I am today? And do I need any help? Do I need to give me a blowjob? That'd be a fucking good help, love. Do you swallow or fucking spit? Let me find out. The mighty baby arm, ladies and gentlemen, the big baby arm of the Lord Dobby. No, I'm only joking around. I'm only having a laugh, a bit of a giggle, a bit of humour. But I'm going here. Now, before I go, is Fast Boy still kicking around? I don't know. It me, Diane. It really did. I thought the bitch was in love with me. She's asking me all these questions and shit, dude, interrupting me as I'm talking to this man. She's like what I'm saying because she's getting very narky and very dirty on it. You can tell in her attitude. And I said, you just keep that. She tried to have the last word all the time, like these women do. And, she have a good day. But thanks very much. We'll make sure you have it on. She had to have the last word. And I said, last thing I said, bloody brilliant. That's what I said to her because it was just an attitude for me. It was an attitude for me because she went on and she was nice and happy to the guy next door to me, all dressed nicely, had his hair done, a bloke like me. But it was the way that I was dressed, apparently. They don't like the way I'm dressed. And I'm unkempt. Like I don't care. I don't want to fuck you, love. I'm not here. There is nobody here that I want to fuck for. So you can all kiss my ass. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. I'm not trying to fuck anybody in here. The only time I want to impress anybody is when I want to fuck them. I mean, Jesus Christ hates you, I mean, fucking hell. Like, what do I want to walk around like a glamour fucking shit, go and get fucking changed and dressed and showered in order to go up and get a fucking coffee milk? Yeah, suck a fucking dick. There's nobody in here that I want to fucking fuck. There's nobody in here I want to impress. I fucking don't like anybody in here. I come here to get a coffee milk and fuck off. I don't care. I don't care about the girl behind the fucking counter, right? Like, seriously. Fuck, mate, I got my Japanese porn. I got a load there, mate. I got my Japanese fucking porn. You're gonna have to be a good looking fucking shit to pull me away from that. Fucking, well, I get the fucking video up, love. What can you do for it? You like the last one that fucking's 4 minute, quick, and it's got to be over. Because that's how it is here. You know what I mean? I get the motherfucker out, I get the baby oil going, I get the fucking towel out for later, give myself a bit of a wipe afterwards, gets a bit, a bit sweaty, get a nice warm towel out later. I get the glass of Coke with me fucking ice cubes in it. Oh, it's fucking full on for me. I sit down, mate. It's like an Academy Award night. It doesn't go for 5 minutes like you cunts do. I get the movies going. I get the 4-hour fucking scenes going, right? Settle right into the country. Settle right in with the cushions, mate, and just let it fucking naturally flow. There's no pressuring, mate. There's no fucking pressuring. Just let the shit naturally flow. Light the candles up. Make a bit of that's it, fast boy. You're getting the mood, mate. You got to get in the mood. You get the camera go. You get the camera out, mate. If you feel a little bit, like you want to watch later. You can make, you might be able to improve on your act later. No, mate, you're fucking better off than these bitches putting up with these fucking women. Fuck, all the bullshit you got to put up with, all the talky and all the fucking crap afterwards. You got to sit there and hug them and cuddle them. Fucking great they are and how wonderful they are, and the whole time you just want to fucking bang the fucking bitch. You just want to fuck. You don't want to talk to her. You want to see her sucking dick. That's enough of this fucking chit chat shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell. Like, I don't want to like story. Tell me that shit fucking in a month's time. Fucking hell. I don't want to know any of that. I don't want a 5-hour conversation about your fucking life. Like, Jesus Christ. And that's what a woman is good for, man. Just let her fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Just pick up if you want to make a woman happy, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is say something nice about her life. Pick up. I don't know. Fuck, who knows, right? You just say something about, and they'll sit there telling you for 4 or 5 hours non-stop about how great they are in their life, and that's all you've got to do. Just don't interrupt them. Just nod your head, and just occasionally. Yeah, one of those I know, just like Basil Fawlty's wife. I know, right? You know what I'm saying? And just let her go for 4 or 5 hours talking her shit, non-stop talking. Just don't even listen. Don't even put a pair of microphones in here and have a radio going, and she doesn't see you. You're talking through this ear over here, and you've got a microphone in here with the fucking music going. just yes, love. Yes, love. And just let her go, and then at the end of the day, you just shag the shit out of her. Oh, just pound the motherfucker. Absolutely smash it, right? Fucking smash the motherfucker. And then I try and get her into the shower afterwards, get her in the shower, and she has a heart attack in the shower. This one here, fucking heart attack. Absolute fucking heart attack. I can't believe this shit. Straight back into the fucking room again. She has another heart attack because the baby arm has arrived, love. Can't help that. I'm very sorry. Can we talk about something else here? So can we have a little conversation about something? It's pretty full on, man. Pretty full on, the old baby arm. Fucking, I feel sorry for the cunt. Fucking feel so sorry for him. Anyway, you have a good day. It's been a couple of hours. I might fuck off and go and scratch me balls and go and take a shit. and try and get a couple of masks done. You like me artwork in the back there I got done? You like that? It's not bad, eh? Yeah, a few fucking Ling Ling's at work all day. She's fucking gone. That's the nickname now, Ling Ling. She's gone for the day until fucking 6 o'clock night. Little Echo's coming home. Tomorrow night she works till 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, it's not bad at fucking little Lord Dobby living here, is it? Eh? You can just, you know what I mean? Because without me, mate, you wouldn't have a job. Now, is Fast Boy fucking still cracking here? Is he still cracking around? Fat Boy, you still here? Hey, Fast Boy, that fucking caveat, mate. Did you like that, Fast Boy? Let me know, man. Let me know in that comment section there, Fast Boy, if we fucking put the tracks on there, cut. Let me know if we put the big block up, mate. Right? The big fucking cement wall straight up, mate. You know, you went through all that big con job and all the fucking rest of it, right, in order for me to get my clothes and leave, right? Yeah, now we got a fucking caveat, cunt. We got a caveat, fucking Fast Boy. Cop that shit. Goes in about a week or two time, the lawyer said. Takes a week or two to go into the system. He said, but once it goes in and she punches up the land title, it'll have her, it'll have the bank loan, and then underneath it has your name. Caveat with your name on it. She won't be able to do anything with it. Nothing. She won't be able to do anything with it until she talks to me, and then I talk to you. And then she has to do what we say. Or, you know, she has to apply, or she has to pay you out. And this will shake her fucking little caboodle. It'll remove that throne, yeah. What do you reckon? Remove that pedestal there, Fast Boy? What do you reckon? Yeah? Remove it all, yeah? Take that power back. Take a little bit of power back, yeah? They certainly changed the whole dynamic of it, yeah? When she finds out, yeah, Fast Boy? Little simpy fucking Barker, mate. He refused to do that shit for fucking months. Refused. Said, oh, no, I don't want to hurt Echo and I don't want to harm this. Remember all that fucking shit, Fast Boy? Yeah, that fucking shit. He's gone. He's fucking retired, right? The new bloke that fucking steps up says, no, we're going straight to the fucking... we're going to go and organise that shit. So that's what the new bloke has done. That's what the new fucking... the new chatter has done, the new chatter. And so that was a good move there. You fucking agree with that one there, Fast Boy? Did all right? This is Australia. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, mate. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I just wanted to fucking realise that you don't come here, you don't do what you've done, and you know get to walk away with absolutely everything and free and clear. You know, you own everything. You know what I mean? Because it was my ass that got him here. It was my ass that fucking set it all up. The whole thing. You know, I mean, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve to live in here. Right? The lawyers told me that if you want to live inside, you can live inside. There's nothing she can do. She can say to you she doesn't want you to live in there, but that's about it. There is nothing legal that she could do at all. Nothing. She can't force you out only through domestic violence laws. She can force you out through that, but she can't force you out any other way. If you leave, that's an entirely different matter. If you were to take all of your stuff and leave, yeah, she wins. She wins outright. She wins completely. You have no right there at all. None. No legal standing. But because you're in the property and you actually have what you're saying you've done, no, you don't. You have a legal standing to it. And all we are doing is protecting your investment in that property. That is all we're doing. We're not asking to buy the house. We're not asking anything else. All we're doing is you are wanting to protect your investment into this property. I mean, she says it's her property. Right, well, okay, then it's her property. Give you back the money that you invested in it, that you've put into it. You can't just walk away with that and just go, yeah, that's great. That's not how it works here. He said, now the other road, it'll cost her a lot more. If she comes and sees a lawyer like me, the lawyer will sit down and tell it will cost you a lot more if you want to go selling the house, dividing it all up. He can take you for a lot more than what you can think. You'll only get 50%, 60%. That's what you'll end up with. And he'll get the rest. So I'm looking at 40 to 45%. Doesn't matter. The rest of it. I told you, didn't I, Fast Boy? I told you that fucking months ago. The old man, fucking stupid Fast Boy. He may know a few little things here and there. Yeah? Well, you would be, but Paul, you've got your daughter, so you give up 20%. You give up 10% because you've got Echo. Echo gets that, right? But you are entitled to that. That's what you're entitled to. Okay. Also, because she works, she's got a job, and you're the one funding Echo. Yeah, you're entitled to more than what she is. What do you mean? Because she's got the job. She's financial. She's got her shit set up. You're at home minding the child, raising the child, cleaning the house. Two sort of roles. But you would be entitled to more because you are unemployed. You're unemployed. She's employed, right? Well, then you're entitled to more. So let's give her this. Hopefully she'll go to a lawyer, and the lawyer will explain a little more to her, because what she thinks and what the law is not what she's thinking. He said to me, because I said to him, she wants me just to walk away with my clothes and leave. He said, well, wouldn't that be ideal? So I said to me, he just started laughing at me, and he said, well, what did you expect? That's what he said to me. What did you expect? You know, I mean, you married one over there, you bring them here, and, you know, you're expecting them to be, you know, no. Once they get their citizenship and shit set up, he said they'll get rid of the husband. They'll get rid of him because they own everything then. They own everything. They're able to get half of everything that he owns to set themselves up. This isn't the first time I've heard of this. He said, he said, I've had clients, Charlie, that are sitting where you are now asking me questions. And he said, when I look at property, it's already been sold. It's already been sold, mate. The customer didn't even know that his house had been sold. He went there to put a caveat, and it's too late. She's already sold it. The money's in her account, and then it gets shipped off to China. The money gets... That's it. He said to me, once that happens, he said, I've got no chance of getting it back. He said, none. He says they put it straight from their account. They wire it straight overseas. That's the end of that. He said they get on a plane and they go. He said it's that simple, that quick. He said, I've had him sitting here and the guy didn't even know. Broke into tears. Had no idea. He said, and then I had to go trying to put a clamp on her accounts, trying to put a block on it so she can't use her bank accounts. He said, we got lucky with that. He said, just lucky. Because she hadn't sent it over yet. She'd only sent over a small amount. She didn't send it all over. So there you go. You know, I was just lucky I think I walked in there at the time. No, I don't want to do that, Paul, because this is where Echo lives, and, you know, she's got a school around the corner, and, you know, it's Echo's home, and, you know, I'll do that if she wants to do that. Yeah, but at least I've got myself legally covered. You know, she can't just pull the rug underneath you and without you knowing about it. She can't just bring the parents over and them decide they want to sell it and all the rest of it. They're going to get a big fucking surprise. You watch. They'll get a huge surprise one day. You know, I don't know whether it'll be the letter in the mail. I don't know if it'll be a letter in the mail or whatever letting them know. But if she looks it up, my name's going to be on there this time. You're not just going to have your own name. You'll have to ask me. You'll have to ask me and stuff like that. And I don't agree with any of that. I mean, this woman could already pay me out. You don't seem to understand. She could already pay out. Right? She has it in there. All right? She wants me to walk away with just my clothes. That's it. All right? So no, we don't play that in Australia. Yeah, and that's a simpy fucking wee barker thing to do. Really simpy, weak, no ball fucking man to do. And that man's gone now. He doesn't live here anymore. He's gone. So no, I covered my ass. I think fast boy a little bit. Yeah, I did all right. Yeah, did good. Well, that's what she's wanted, Jimmy. That's going to change now, mate. We've got a caveat. We've got a caveat on it. It's the last time I want to talk about it. We've got a caveat on it. So we're not. That simpy fucking wimpy shit's gone. That simpy barker that said to you months ago, no, I can't do that right here. Fuck that cunt's gone. What a simpy fucking wimpy motherfucker that was. You know, and he's retired. You know what I mean? There's a different bloke in the saddle right now, mate, thinking a different way. So no, we're going to cover our ex, mate. And the fucking long con, mate, that you did to the marriage, everything that you did in order to get here. Yeah, I just fucked that up. I just kaboomed the fuck out of it. I just kaboomed the shit out of it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the long con, fucking easy done, rah, rah. It ain't that no more, because now you're going to have to deal with me or you ain't going to be able to do shit. Yeah, let's just put the whole kibosh on the whole lot. You know, at the 11th hour, mate, fucking Dobby's in there, mate. He's grown some balls. He's got the fucking hammer out, mate. He's in the parachute. He fucking lands down, mate. It's fucking boom, cunt. Fucking none of that shit no more. Fucking put the hammer down, mate. That's it. Mate, she is going to spin the fuck out. You're going to hear that bitch fucking screaming, mate, from fucking here to fucking China. That bitch is going to be on the phone crying and complaining to fucking every cunt in the world. She is. You know, you have just gone against the Queen. You've just gone against that paradigm, the whole fucking storyline that you've been in, and all of that shit. You know, all that, you know, the fucking lawyer laughed. He laughed. He just said, I've heard all this before. He said, it's insane. It's like word for word shit that I've heard before. He said, nah, look, we'll jump on this straight away. We'll jump on this straight away. The only thing I can do for you is two different things. He said, you don't want the first path. That's the bad path. You know, it really is a bad path. You know, going to court and family court and selling it all. That's really, really bad. You'll never see the kid again. Never be a dad again. You can finish that. That's gone. So we don't want that. You know, we need Echo every day. We need to be dad. So, but calm, and, you know, she ignores me, this narrow, ignorant attitude that she has. And I just ignore her, and I'm happy to stay here now. I'm happy to come out here now, because I go in the room and the walls are so close and there's no air, and I open the window up and there's not enough air coming in. It's just not enough for me. I mean, I've got the door open here at midnight because I like the air coming in. You know? So no, that's gone now. I just fucking put the ball on that. Fucking big kibosh, mate. So I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. Remembering, you know, the person that I was before I got tamed and house tamed and fucking turned into a little doggy fucking creature running around cleaning up after the Queen. Subservient to the fucking female, and, you know, they look at you like you're a fucking trash heap, like you're not worth fucking rah-rah. And yet you turn yourself around and you look at them, and she's a scraggy, skinny fucking piece of rubbish in a Coles uniform. And yet I'm supposed to, show her I'm the customer. And you want to look at me? What the fuck? What higher level do you fucking come from, bitch? You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking full on. So now fuck all these bitches, mate. Let on fuck a little toy boy that's all dressed up with a little man bun, and when they go out to coffee, that he orders a soy fucking coffee with extra chocolate on the top, right? Let him go out with fucking that. Like, seriously, fucking done with these chicks, man. They don't want a fucking man. They want a fucking pussy. They want a little wimpy fucking pussy that sits there fucking agreeing with shit all the time. Just nodding his fucking head, right? Take that shit, hit the fucking boyfriend with your love. I don't fucking need any of his here. And get out. You know, just get out of your house. From you. Fuck, there was this cute little thing riding a bike yesterday. Oh, fuck, boys. Fuck, she was cute as a fuck. You know, I've got this thing for Asians, right? I love an Asian, right? I fucking love an Asian. Can't help it. To me, they're just fucking gorgeous. I just love Asians, man. And like Asians with glasses, I think are really sexy. Anyway, there was this really cute little chick, man. She would have been fucking 21, 22, whatever. She's got the short shorts on. It's hot day yesterday. She's on the bike. She's giving it the ride of the bike, mate. Got the glasses on, got the little boob top on, little pair of shorts on. Fucking hello. Fuck, here you go. I'm at the red lights, mate, and it's lifted up to do the big charge off, right? And the whole fucking arse cheeks has come up, mate. You've got the little bit of oh, mate, come on. A man is only a man. Fucking man. That's what it's about. Look at it. Arse. That's what I want to look at. I don't want to see no fucking hair, motherfucker. I want to see a nice little plum. I want to see a little plum. That's what I want to see, right? And when I go to drive away, she's a cute little fucking Asian chick with glasses. It just fucking made my day. I love being a man. I love being a fucking masculated man. Fucking awesome. You know, get to look at all those little things. I remember that day she fucking done the fish tank. Oh fuck, it was insane. She used to dress, you know, pretty appropriate for what I like to look. And she's come out in a short pair of fucking shorts one day with the underwear's on, and she's done the big bend over to do the fucking cleaning of the tank, mate. Oh, it was fair. A little bit of beaver. The underwear's coming down over the shorts, and I'm fucking sitting there with like me head's like that, my head's like that underneath. Oh, it was fucking insane. I love that shit. Oh, I fucking love that. And they turn around and look at you like you're a dirty cunt. Yeah, really, I'm a dirty cunt. I suppose if I was looking at a hairy fucking ass, you'd love that shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking, a man can't look at a woman's ass these days. He's fucking, you know, he's disgusting or whatever. What are you kidding me? Fucking married to you. That's your wife. I was married to her. That's your wife? And your wife's telling you, you're disgusting for looking at me? Rah, rah. What are you kidding me? I love that ass. Give me that ass. I'll eat that fucking ass. Give me that ass. Put some honey on it. Get some fucking cheese out. Look at that. She must think I'm serious. She must think I'm serious or whatever. I don't know. The look in my face or something. She must think I'm like serious crazy guy or whatever. I was just having some humour, man. Fuck. You can't have humour with these bitches no more. Fuck. Have that ass. I'll eat that ass. I'll get honey, the fucking cheese, the fucking roll. I'll make a dinner on that fucking ass. So I'll get the hot chips out, get the pizza out. Just stay where you are, love. I'd love a fucking, just use that as a table. It'd be fucking, it's excellent. Oh. I don't want any more double cheeseburgers, please, man. No more. I don't really like a lot of McDonald's, man. I appreciate it, Red Pill and all that. I appreciate that. Oporto chicken burger was a lot fucking better. Oporto chicken burger you sent me that one time. No more McDonald's, man. I don't want no McDonald's, man. I don't want no double cheese fucking burgers and shit, man. Really, please, man. I don't want them. I don't want them. Thank you, but I don't want them. The only burger I liked was the Oporto one, the chicken one that you sent me that time. That was really nice, and the chips one nice and stuff. I'm sick of McDonald's, man. I'm like, because Echo eats. You don't forget that Echo eats her kids meal, and you know, I buy a cheeseburger or nothing, a lot of it. So, but thank you. I appreciate the offer, but no, please don't. I've got bottles of Coke. I've got chocolate. I've got food. I had something to eat earlier before I came on. Half a chicken, quarter of a chicken. So you know, that's fine. I've got $30 to me name, so I'll be fine. I should be sweet. I've got some cigarettes. I've got plenty of cigarettes and stuff. Hopefully someone comes in and buys a mask off me to give me some, so I've got some paper in my hand. Other than that, I just thought about it, actually. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't thought about it until now, to be quite honest. I hadn't thought about it until now. But yeah, you got me actually thinking about it. I won't think about it until I have to. Yeah, I'll worry about it when I have to worry about it. I don't worry about it other than that. Let's get back to subject though for today. It's almost been, it's been 2.5 hours. I won't keep you too long today. Look, guys, I need you to step away from all the hype. And, if you've bought groceries, great. They're not to waste. Nothing will go to waste that you've bought. Just don't go buy any more on a panic mode. There's no need to do any of that at all. Go out there and make a video of it. Values for your Facebook page, that's a whole different matter. To see all these people lined up and all that kind of thing. I'm not one of them. I would never line up for anything. It wouldn't matter what you're lined up for. I will stand on the side and wait for it to all die down a bit or the next day. But just take a deep breath and switch your mind off. Watch a comedy or whatever does that for you, whatever genre you like to watch, and enjoy that for a little while. Have a laugh, have a giggle, whatever it is, and then come back and don't concentrate on panic anymore. Concentrate on the story, the bigger picture. What are they trying? What is the bigger picture here? What do you think they might want to do? Okay, because that's what they're concentrating on. They're concentrating on installing that paradigm, right? While you're buying and all of that, worried, you need to work out what they're planning, and maybe their time frame. Okay, and that will give you a better understanding of what's really going on here. Because I think this is going to run for a few months. I think they'll string it along as fucking possible, in order to get the maximum people screaming for their work, and then they'll install it for your own safety. You will scream for it. You'll be the one asking for it. Yeah. That's what I believe. So I believe. There's no more home deliveries anymore, Carnell. There is no more of that, man. It doesn't. They don't do that anymore. They've switched that off. There is no more Coles delivery or supermarket delivery. Well, that's what I heard anyway. That was 2 days ago or yesterday. I heard that. It may change again once the supply chains get in. Once the supply chains get in. I'm not interested in politics, Joey. No interested in it at all. Don't care about the elections or anything like. Don't give a shite. Don't give a shit about any of them anymore. None of them, including the Trump. I don't care about him anymore either. Orange man bad. I don't care about him anymore either. I used to like him and stuff like that, and I don't anymore. I don't like him anymore. I don't know who you're going to have as president. Whatever. I know he's the best choice of what you've got, but it's pretty sad, mate. That president, he's owned, man. He's owned and owned and owned. And it's just horrible when you come to the realization of it, how owned he is. And it's proven by his own facts and what he comes out with over the last few days, man. And what he's coming out with now. I don't even want to talk about him. America's fucked. America is unless they completely change what they're doing, is going to have a plague situation where it's going to be overwhelming, and you're going to have a lot of cases. And you've got this fucking prick of a president saying that if only 2% of the population die, then that's a good result. What he's not telling you is that you have 100 fucking million people, whatever it is there. So if 2% of that die, do you realize how many people that is? We're talking millions of people. And he just flagged it off like it was nothing. It's going to be 2%. It's fine. It's a lot more than 2%, ladies and gentlemen. But even if it was only 2%, you're talking about millions of people dying. Millions. Okay, so for him to be blasé about that and all, I am done with the guy, man. I don't want to know the guy. England's even worse. You know that, right? England's way for herd immunity. Herd immunity, ladies and gentlemen. They don't even want to deal with it. They're going to let it go, and then they're going to build herd immunity. Like, what fucking insane world do these people come from? Tower on Power is fucking in Australia, apparently. Aren't you a lucky little ducky, little Tower on Power? All right? Because your ass can't leave here. And over in England, mate, there's no testing over there. Herd immunity. So they're going to let your cunts die until you build up herd immunity over there. So, Tower must be pretty happy in Australia, visiting the Lord Dobby. And poor Spencer's at home. He's left Spencer the dog at home. Spencer the dog's going to deal with a bit of flu. And Tower on Power's fucking in Australia all happy and protected and safe. I'm pretty sure that's dog cruelty, Fast Boy. I'm pretty sure that's dog cruelty. Tower, I can make a video about that and call that dog abuse. You're abusing your dog because you left her in an infected country while you're in Australia all nice and safe. I can make about you, mate. So you better be careful, Tower. All right? You better be nice to the Lord Dobby, mate, or we'll make a video about how abusive you are to your dog. Because you like videos about abusing dogs, don't you? You like to create videos accusing people of that. So that's what we'll do. We'll make a little video about you accusing you of leaving your dog in England in amongst the Wuhan flu. You're safe flying over in Australia, and you're nice and safe over here, and you left your dog in England. That's dog abuse. It's definitely dog cruelty. I reckon we should call the RSPCA and report this. Which someone should fucking get onto that. That's right, fuck boy. You abandoned the dog. He abandoned the dog. That's what we should do it. Because I know you're in here, Tower. I know you're in here. I know you're in here, Car. I know you're in here. You don't call yourself Tower no more, but I know you're in here. Oh, God. He has a wife. No, it's impossible, love. It's fucking impossible. Have you seen his head? There's no way anybody can do that. And it doesn't matter. That's his dog. It doesn't matter. He's abandoned the dog and he's come to Australia. So we're going to hit him with an abusive dog video in a minute. We're going to make all these kind of accusations up. And I'm going to get a tape of Spencer and I'm going to slow it down like that and play it real slow. I'm going to say that you abused your dog. Your dog by leaving him here. Anyway, poor old Rocky, he's stuck on the Aaron Carter situation. He loves Aaron Carter. I think he should move in. I really do. And that Chris guy, the guy that hunts down the pedophiles, the one that went after Anisian, he's got a new target now. I can't remember the bloke's name. Does concerts with all. He's pretty famous over in America. You can look it up, but he's got a new one, and he needs to get rid of this guy. Like he really needs to come down on one. This is not and this is a real dead set pedophile, highly advertised one. So I'm glad that he's into that. I think it's Zany or Zany, something like that. Some kind of Viney, some kind of weird name. A singer in a rock band. And they've got him accused of he's raped, several 13-year-olds, and he gets in the concert and gets them out the back and stuff and rapes them. And so Chris Evans, or whatever his name is, the one that went after Onision, is going after him now. He's wicked, man. You got to do some investigating. Like he's pretty nasty, man. Goes after 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds on the stage. Anyway, there's another one there. Chris Hansen, that's it. That's the one, fast boy, Chris Hansen. And I just learnt his new investigation, the new investigation that he's doing. Some rock star that travels around America doing. He's been there for a few. He's got a really weird name. He's a fucking wog. He's a Mexican. He's a wog, but he's got a stage name. And it's shit music, but America's got a huge following of 13 and 14-year-olds. And they all take challenges on to sleeping with 13. And so he's fucked quite a few kids, mate. He's fucked quite a few 14-year-olds and 13-year-olds and stuff, which is unforgivable. It doesn't matter what the chick looks like, because in America, they're not... chicks, you've really got to ask what their ID is, man. I mean, they're really grown, right? It's insane. Like they're full-titted, fucking full-on dressed up, hair all done, the whole thing. They pass for 18. You ask them how old they are. Legally, they're only 14, right? So no, he's going after all them, man. He's standing in the concert. He's got things there. He's asking them to send up their bras. So he's got the bras being thrown up to him, the panties being thrown up to him. And these are children. These are 13 and 14-year-olds. And the bras with Hello Kitty bra. I don't know how I can get a Hello Kitty bra. That would just give me fucking squeams, man. That would make me just shiver, right? If I was a grown man touching a Hello Kitty bra, I would just go a little bit, that'd be disgusting to me. I just couldn't do it, right? So they try Chris Hansen, that's his next target. And I really hope that he goes after him, because this is an Onision. This is the real deal. Like, we've got actual pictures and messages, and they send him naked pictures of themselves, and he went to state many times to give these girls singing lessons. And he'd go into the home and just rape the girl in the room. When they were left alone, he would just rape them, or he'd make them give them a head job. He forces their head down. And he's pretty full on, boys. He's been watching way too many fucking Japanese porns. He's been watching way too many, because he has full descriptions, man, everything on what to do. It's pretty full on, man, pretty sick. So he needs to go, man. Yeah, apparently he raped a chick in 90 something, 91 or something like that. He raped a 13-year-old, and he let him off with a warning because the girl refused to press charges. So they had to let him off. But he's been on the radar since 1990, young girls. So it's a lot of victims, many victims, and a lot of statements, a lot of pictures. These kids sending naked pictures to him and stuff like that. You need to get rid of that guy. He's pretty disgusting. There are some filthy fucking people out there, man. I mean, seriously, I don't know how you look at... I suppose, like, you look at the girl, and she don't look no 14, man. I mean, I can understand, right? She doesn't look 14. Like, she's pretty well rounded. Certainly after you inquire, that you would find out she's 14 and go fucking back off, right? I mean, I remember being in an adult chat room, when I was single years ago, and I remember being in a chat room, man, and it was a men's chat room or whatever, right, over adults chat room, and I got private messaged, right, and there was this chick trying to talk to me, right, and I had like a few minute conversations, hi, how are you, that kind of thing, no, nothing, hi, how are you, and then I asked her, how old are you, and she said like 13 or 14 or something at the time. And, man, I fucking went off, man. I told her not to speak to me again, delete all fucking messages. I don't fucking know you. You don't talk to me. You don't message me. You don't anything. And I went into the room, the actual chat room, and I announced to the chat room that this person here is fucking 14 years old. So if you want to do jail, have a conversation with this person. Because you're going to end up doing 20 years fucking jail. Because you can't be even talking to a 14-year-old. Yeah, seriously, you shouldn't be having a conversation. Like, it's okay to say, don't get me wrong, it's not wrong to have a conversation. That's not, I shouldn't say that. It's wrong if you're looking at her like a woman, that's fucking wrong. I mean, you're an adult, that's a child, it's your job to take care of that child. That's it. It's your responsibility to make sure that they stay safe. That's it. I don't look at it in any other way. I've never done that. Never been like that. Pretty fucking sick, mate, if you look at it any other way. And you deserve to be hung. You know what I mean? I don't understand why they put the cunts in jail, mate. I don't understand why they give them that chance. I don't understand that at all. They just nailed one bloke here, a fucking priest, mate. Priest here was on last night on TV, a priest. And he interfered with 30 fucking choir boys over a 20-year period. He's raped them and done everything. Are you fucking kidding me? Why don't they just hang cunts like this? I don't understand why he's even in the court. And then they just put him in jail. They just let him in jail for a little while and they let him out. Like, I'm fucking shake my head at that shit. What, you rape boys and they let you back out? I don't even know how you get out of fucking jail. I mean, all I can see here is you being a big bitch in jail. Your ass must be in protective fucking custody. Because you're going to be the big bitch. Yeah, you got to have a real hard time in jail. Yeah, once they find out what you've done, fuck, a real hard time there. You're not going to do easy time. You're going to do some hard time. So, yeah, no, I didn't like that at all. So anyway, getting back, I'm trying to keep the stream a little bit, so it's not completely, because Wuhan flu, and all that. A little bit more light-hearted for you. There's plenty of streams, man, where they're just totally concentrating on, you know, dumping it and selling it, selling the virus to you. Um, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. You've got enough of that. I'm sitting on the fence now, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to sit on the fence. I want you to have a deep breath. I want you to roll a fucking big fat joint and just sit there fucking watching every cunt go crazy. All right, I want you to do that, man. Just sit back and watch them all, and let it all go. Quarantine yourself if that's what they're saying to do. Then do that. You got enough food at home anyway. You got no reason to leave the property anyway. So there's no good going out anyway. You're quite happy to stay at home. We all are, really. We love fucking staying at home. All of us do. We're all little hermits. All of us are. I don't care who you are. You fucking love you love staying at home, just like I do. No, I just want you to take a deep breath and sit on the fence and try and work out where the bigger thing is going here. Where is all this leading? What is the bigger picture here? What are they really wanting, and who's going to own it, and who's controlling it, and who's controlling this information? Where's it all going to go? Yeah? Because then you might be able to keep one step ahead of the game a little bit. It's the same as outsmarting this fucking one in here. I think she's so clever, rah, 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 rah. The 11th hour fucking Mr. Seals come in with a big fucking gold hammer and just put the big block on, the cement block straight down on you. And now you're going to have to fucking deal with him. All your bullshit you did to get to this point is nothing. All you did is ruin your fucking marriage. You just fucked it all up. And for no real gain. You haven't gained anything because you didn't break the man down enough. You didn't break him down enough. You needed to break him down more. If I hadn't have already been through the experiences I had in my life, I've already been down this rodeo, you see, then I've been totally heartbroken. Totally. And probably got a good chance of me of just grabbing my clothing and leaving because you wouldn't be able to, mentally fucking deal with it. Right? You need to go to your mates to fucking have some time out, mate, to let your brain fucking relax. Well, that's perfect. That's what she's wanted. Well, she didn't get any of that. She didn't get any of that because I got you. I came on here and I'm fucking screaming and yelling and explaining to you, and we've broke it fucking right down, right? We've broken the long con down, you see. So it doesn't have any of that effect. So putting the block on the other day is really going to fuck all that up, like completely. Like I've just taken it all back. I've just taken everything that she thought she could have, and I've just taken fucking it all back. And I can't wait. I really hope that I'm in the room at the time. I hope that I'm in the room when she opens the letter. I hope that I'm in the room when she tries to look it up on her phone or on a computer, and she tries to look up the land titles and she sees for herself. I really do hope I'm in the room at the time. I hope I get to record it for you. The moment that the Queen loses her pedestal and we've taken away her throne, that moment, that dawning in her eyes when she realises that everything that she's been through, I've just put the block on. I've just kiboshed the shit out of it. There's nothing that you can do about it. Nothing. You have to go through me. You have to talk to me. You have to deal with me. You'll have to do what I ask you to do. And you will show me some fucking courtesy and respect. In your last fucking moment, you will realise that we do take that back. The power that we gave you, we take back. We take it back in tenfold. Now it's going to cost you. You see, now it's going to cost you your rudeness and your entitlement is now going to cost you more if you have just been a little bit more nicer and smoother in your con job instead of being an arrogant, self-entitled fucking you think you should own everything. You should have kept him sweet. You should have kept him a little bit more sweet, just a little bit sweeter, so he wasn't thinking about it. You should have kept him, you know what I mean? You didn't define it more because you got lazy. You got lazy, been confident. You got confident, love, overconfident, thinking that you were so comfortable in what you had done and what you had organised, that he could never have done that. Would never come into her thoughts that I would actually go there and do that and get that done. Yeah. So now you've taken all that away from her. And I can't wait for that letter to come in the mail. I want to film her when it dawns on her. And she says to me, what have you done? Why did you do that? You know, it's all mine. It should be mine. You know, you said you were going to give it to me because of Echo. You know, you said you weren't going to do this because you love Echo and you're going to keep Echo safe and always have a property over Echo's head. That's what she hits you with. She hits you with that, that blackmail, that emotional blackmail stuff. Makes you feel bad. But at the end result, man, is to get your name off that. And then she's back to her comfortable self again. Fucking cruel, isn't it, boys and girls? But we all know the game, ladies. We all know you play the game. We know your game. Huh? Every man does. They get tamed and fucking domesticated. They get used to the word yes, yes, love, yes, love, yes, love. Huh? Fucking what a bitch. I come over at 8 o'clock at night. She's divorced me, remember? And I'm standing there at a back door, locked, listening to this fucking woman abuse me like I'm married to her or something, like I've done something that I should have. Oh, I left the back door open. Oh my God. Like, wow, I need to be locked out and chastised. I need to learn that fucking the cats mean more to me than you do, and you need to make sure that my cats are safe before you leave the house. The cats mean more. And you honestly thought that I would just walk away and let you fucking do that to me? Nah, mate. Nah. No, you will pay for your rudeness in the future. You will pay for your entitlement and the way you've treated this marriage in the future. You will pay for it. You will fucking realise, it will dawn on you one day, yeah, it really will, that you do not have the upper hand and all the rest of it. I've just let you have that. I've let you have it. That's all it is. Because I can't open my mouth. The minute I open my mouth up and say anything, she throws the recorder on and records me. Records all of any answers that I give her. She records. She doesn't record the question, but she will record the answer. She's hoping that you give her a reaction that she can take to the cops. You see, she needs to build a case. The lawyer told me that. He said it's the only thing that she can do. It's the only thing that she can do, and it's so easy for her to do without any proof or anything at all. She can just call up and say that she fears in threat of you. What do you mean? He said you could be in the garage, the bitch is in the house, and she feels threatened by you. And that's all she's got to say. She makes a report, it goes into the file. 2 or 3 days later, she makes another report. And she does it for a month's time, every 3 or 4 days. And she makes it look like she's in fear of you. She's in threat of you. Everywhere she goes, everything she does, she's just living in fear of you. But he said, it doesn't matter if you do anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything, Mr. Barker. You could be out in the fucking garage. It doesn't matter. But they will, and the cop will react on it. Well, that's what you've done. And physically remove you. And he said, once they've done that, he said, we've got to go back to court and all that. He said, that's a whole different ballgame. He said, the only thing that she can hurt you with is domestic violence laws. That's it. Other than that, she can't touch you. She can ask you to do whatever she wants. I mean, anybody could ask you to do this. It doesn't mean that you have to do it. Just because she tells you that you need to go, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Okay? You do not have to leave. You do not have to pack your bags and go. That is not the laws in Australia for a married couple or even a separated couple or even a divorced couple living on the same property. Nah. He said, what about the bills and all that? I said, well, I got my driver's license and my car reg in here, in this address. because I don't have any bills. You know, he said, you need a way to prove you live here. He said, if you can prove you live here, well, you live here. I said, my car, reg, and my driver's license. He said, well, that's all you need. As long as you can pull out something that has the address on it, he says, to prove that you live there. He said, otherwise you could leave the property one day and she could just make a phone call and say you've got a stranger here and you shouldn't be here. And she could say she doesn't know you and they can come and get you that way. I said, you've got to be kidding me. She says, no. He says, absolutely not. He says, she could just say you're a stranger on the property, coming to arrest you. And they put an intervention order against you and you're not allowed back on the property. He said, there's only a couple of ways they can do it legally, but you're better off not to do that. You're really better off to keep it all nice and, if you can raise Echo together, raise your daughter together. He said, your daughter's better off. He says, it's just better for your daughter. He says, if you don't want to live in the garage, go and move into the spare room. She can't stop you. There's nothing legally stopping you from doing that at all. He said, you're legally entitled to the room. He said, so if you want to go in there, you can. He said, but, you might be more comfortable in where you are. I said, well, actually I am. I'm climatised to it. I told him about the stream. We looked it up on the internet, told him about the stream. I swear to God, Fast Boy, I told him all about the stream. He went through the videos, not every one of them. I only had an hour of his time. There is nothing she can do about your videos. He said nothing. He said absolutely nothing. It doesn't matter what you've said. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what you've talked about. It doesn't matter. It's got nothing to do with this divorce. Nothing. I said, what about what I've said? He said, no, that's called therapy. He said, anything you've said here, I regard, and the judge will regard, as therapy. You're going through a really hard time. You've just found out you're divorced. You're going to lose everything. You might lose your daughter, and that's the only way that you could cope, was to go online and share it on YouTube. He said, that's just therapy. He said, the judge won't even look at it. The judge doesn't care what you've said on there. He only cares what you treat your daughter like. He only cares what you treat her like. Not what you're going to talk about on a stream. I said, well, I explained to him that, it's for the stream. I get off the stream and I'm dad. I go back to being dad. And that's the end of it for me. He said, that's exactly what the judge would think. He said, they've been down this road many times, Mr. Barker. He said, you are an absolute character. He said, you really are a character. He said, I don't meet many people like you. He said, you're a dead set character. He said, and there's no way that you will be judged for what you've said done online, on stream. He said, that's just therapy. I said, thank you. He said, I find this very entertaining. That's what he said. It's entertaining. It's supposed to be entertaining. Informative, entertaining, blasting people, kabooming them, insulting them, going mad at them, chuck a mask on, insulting more people and all that kind of thing. I said, but that's just part of the stream. And he said, no. He said, that's great. He said, there's not many people that can do that. He said, so no, whatever it takes to get views and get the subs. He said, that's what YouTube is about. This is the lawyer, very, very smart lawyer. He said, that's not a problem. He said, I don't see any problem with any of this. He says, the judge could look at this and just think it's therapy. And depending what you, it sounds like it is therapy. He says, when I've listened to a couple of these, he said, you're actually talking about a subject that you're going through on the day. He said, so that's therapy. And I agreed that he is rare. He said, well, don't worry about that. There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing. There's nothing. And he just asked me, what do you want me to do? I'm a lawyer. He said, I'm a lawyer. So he said, all we're doing now is there's no lawyering. He said, what do you want me to do? I said, well, what do you want me to do? He said, well, you're the client. You've got to tell me what you want. I said, well, I want to get that pedestal off her. I want to take her off her throne. I want to get rid of the pedestal that I gave her and the throne she sits on that I gave her. I want to remove that. I'm sick of her looking at me like a peasant, like I'm nothing, and yet I'm the one that brought her here and created all of this. I'm the one that did all this. A couple of times. She gave up some virgin pussy, right? That's it. She didn't have to sell a single bottle of fucking polish. She didn't have to do anything. She didn't have to sell a bottle of... She didn't have to do shit, guys, honestly. She was at home every day with Echo. Or she was at her friend's house when I was at the market. And I would come home and put the money on the table. Right? There it is there. Bang, there you go. Right? Yeah, so that's changed. I finally get eBay set up. I finally get fucking Target done, right? And then I remember, and you guys will be able to confirm it. I remember when you're a new member on eBay and you sell something, you don't get paid straight away. You only get paid when the client receives the product and leaves you a feedback. So that then you get paid because you're a new seller. All right, so it's a catch-22 now because I don't have any postage money. I went through all this shit to get it set up, PayPal, eBay, all of that, right? And I don't have a fucking dollar to mail the fucking marks off, man. I don't have that because if they buy it in America, it's like $30 to mail it to you. And if I put 4 or 5, 6 auctions on, I could be up for nearly, $150, $200 end it off. And then I've got to wait for you guys to give me a feedback before I get paid. PayPal will pay you out until the transaction is completed to make sure that you're not a fake seller. Because you could put a whole listing up, fake shit, get paid for it, and PayPal account. Money. Close your PayPal account. So that you've got to actually complete the transaction. They give you feedback, then you get paid. I remember in the old days, I actually chased people down for a feedback. For some reason they don't think it's important that they bought it. Oh, fucking they demand that, but they don't think it's important that you get a feedback. And you've basically fucking begged these cunts to get feedback off them. Like it's fucking insane. You've got to actually send them several emails begging them, please give me a feedback. I can't get paid until you give me a feedback. And then they send you a letter giving you an insult saying, you're a cunt, you shouldn't have sent me any message. Why are you asking me to do that? Just complete the transaction. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you get the product, you get your shit, you get your feedback, and you can't be bothered to put a fucking button? Like I said to him, I don't care what feedback you give me, just give me anything. Give me a negative, I don't care. Just complete the transaction. So I'm worried about that. I'm worried about putting a whole bunch of stuff on. So now at least I'm at that point. I've got me eBay, I've got me PayPal, I've got it all set up, I've got it all ready to rock and roll. And then I think, oh, fuck, hang on a minute, their security measures will come in. The minute you start selling shit, see, I always think outside the box. I'm always thinking of the bigger picture. So I'm always trying to think of the ahead of what I have to do. And that's how I figured out about the PayPal thing. I remembered that when I was the seller before. And they held it back until the transaction was completed. In other words, you got feedback. So they're happy. The customer, and then you got paid. You got paid. So we're slowly getting it together. Thank God for my friends and family. BF has helped me and stuff, and family's helped me in that. So that's been thankful, man. Might be able to get some paper in my fucking pocket. Surviving day by day. But at least we survive, ladies and gentlemen. We don't give up, yeah? We don't give up. Julian's a bit of a fucking out there guy. I've asked him a couple of times to do an interview with us. Go down and do an interview. He's a bit shy. He's not on the Centrelink or anything like that. He doesn't have to worry about anything like that. He's just himself. He's shy. He doesn't want his head on camera. You know what I mean? He dead set looks like the guy out of Mad Max in the gyrocopter. You got no idea. The pants, the shirt, shoes, everything. It's just like the mad professor. It's like the mad tinkerer. You know what I mean? You think I'm wrong? Check this shit out, man. You got no idea. I'll tell you. I'll show you. All right. He's a fucking madman. I call him the mad tinkerer. It's all right. I don't call him anything that he behind his back that he doesn't call him in front of him, man. But he's a mad tinkerer, man. This is all his, man. This is all his shit. All his shit. There's more stuff around the other side of the house over there. And he's got a car coming here, so he plans on building cars or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I don't care what he does. I don't give a fuck. For $130 a week, it does brilliant. It's a total takeover. It's a total fucking takeover. I think it's brilliant. And she doesn't say anything. Well, he pays half the mortgage, I suppose. That's why. You know what I mean? He pays for it, so... There's 2 tyres. This car is still sat here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 flat tires on it. You know, they are not. These 2 women couldn't even be pleasant enough to say hello to you, that you would volunteer to change the tyre. Now, you and I both know in the Western world, a man does not have a problem changing a tyre. There's another box for it. Another box of fucking shit, right? More fucking. I'm not fucking picking it up. You can sit there. Sit in the box. But gee, a fast boy Craig would tell you that Australian, a man, or any man really in the Western fucking world, doesn't have a problem changing a tyre. That is. Generally, if it was your wife's friend come around and she had a flat tyre, you would hesitate to be out there to help your wife's friend change a tyre. Okay, you just wouldn't. You'd take off one tyre, you'd take it up there, get it fixed. You'd use a spare tyre to fix the tyre. You'd put the replacement on the front. You'd have it done in fucking an hour. It wouldn't be any great big amount of deal. But because they are total fucking cunts, and they want to ignore you when they walk in the door and act like they're queens, and they sit there and be rude, you know, in front of you, you don't do anything for them, mate. You don't do shit for them, mate. You don't lift a finger for them. You know what I mean? The car can sit there for a fucking month, mate. Me and Julian ain't touching the shit. I'm not fixing your tyre, love. You haven't even. You want to walk in here and you want to completely ignore me like she does. You walk past me and ignore me. Then you want to sit in the lounge, the both of yous, on your phone when I walk in, and you both fucking ignore me. You both don't even look at me. Like I don't. And then you want me to go out and what? Volunteer to change your tyre for you? Yeah, that. You know what I mean? So that can sit there for a little while. There's a little bit of toxic masculinity. The car can sit there for fucking a month. I don't give a fuck. It's a brand new Lexus, man. It's worth fucking plenty. You know, it's not a problem for me to change a tyre. That's fucking easy for me to do. And it's so easy for Julian to do, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't hard for a man to do. And I love how you in until they need you. Until they need you, man, then you're a man. And then after the tyres are done again, they just put your balls back into their handbag, and you can go back to being that simp fucking agreeing little cunt that you were 10 minutes ago. I only needed the man just to change my tyre. Right? I need the man to go out and mow the lawn. I need the man to answer the front door when the next door neighbour's banging on there because I went out and called her. So the next door neighbour's in here, banging on the fucking door trying to get to her. What did you call me, you fucking Asian cunt? Get out of here. He's screaming. She's screaming at the front door. Remember that day? The old lady was in here fucking screaming at the front door, and I walked out of the gate because she called me out there, and I called her, what's the problem? Oh, it's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me, miss. I'm out of here. Closed the gate and went back into the garage again. But that's when you can be a man. Yeah, you can be a man at their convenience. When they need it, you can be a man. The rest of the time, you need to put those balls away in her purse, and she'll call them out when she needs them. Other than that, you're not allowed to be a man. How dare you say no? How dare you not agree? How dare you not do that anyway? And I thought it was terrible behaviour by these 2 women. I mean, really despicable behaviour. You 2 are so rude. You're just arrogant and rude and self-entitled, both of you. And you think you are so good. You 2 fat bitches are fucking single mothers. You fucking own 4 cats each. Both of your children have part of their lives. I'm here. I'm part of Echo's life. There's no dad. Eva doesn't have a fucking dad looking after her every day. She doesn't have a dad living in the garage because he doesn't want to leave his daughter. He's desperate to stay with his daughter because he's married to fucking you. And to be honest, I can't blame the bloke. Wouldn't want to put up with her either. She seems to cook nice though. She's a lovely cook. Fuck, she cooks good. Nice food, fucking fast boy. Nice food that woman cooks, man. Just rude. Right? It's self-entitlement, you know. I'm better than you, attitude. And they've never had a fella. They've never had a fella. They can't maintain a relationship. They can't keep someone else happy. Yeah? So that to me shows that you're not a woman, man. You're just a fucking selfish bitch. That's all you are. You're a selfish fucking bitch. You don't want to give up nothing. You want to give up nothing in order to keep someone else happy. You're not willing to give up anything. Whereas the man, he will sacrifice whatever is needed in order to keep his family happy. He'll sacrifice. He'll go without. The woman, no, she's the one just taking. She doesn't want to go without anything. It's your job to go without. Yeah? That's just how it is. Anyway, 3 hours goes quick with you lot. Jeez, it goes quick. That was quick 3 hours. All right, I'm going to go and have a break. Wash, a shower or anything, haven't shaved. I always get dressed for you lot. I always get dressed up for you. Lord Dobby. Yeah? And I'll try and get a bit of casting done. I need to get all those moulds redo. So that takes me a couple of hours of just sitting there doing casting to pull those moulds out. I need to get them masks done. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'll survive. I don't know how I'm going to get funds. I'm a bit fucking lost for it right now. I've got plenty of groceries, plenty of food. I've got half a packet of cigarettes and a little bit of smoko, so I don't have to worry about any of that. So I just take it day by day. So spend the rest of the afternoon, if you can, enjoy a comedy and get your mind off all this high sales marketing that's going on. Okay, get away from it. Have a break, and have a piece of Kit Kat. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. I actually bought some Kit Kat today. Somewhere. I know I did. I'm sure I did. I know I did. Yes, I did. Look, I bought some Kit Kat. I got my Maltesers. Right, I'm ready for war. I'm ready for the whole thing to collapse. I've got me Maltesers. I've got me Kleenex. I've got me Kit Kat bar. I've got me coffee milk. I'm ready to sit back and watch the whole shit just fucking go to hell. All right? Anyway, take it easy. Give me a thumbs up, please. This has been a bit entertaining for you, a bit fun for you for a couple of hours. Good old Lord Dobby, mate, comes through in the end. I need you to step back and have a think about what's going on and what the bigger game is, and try and get in front of where these politicians are, to what the elites are thinking are going to take all this. 3, 6, 9, 12 months total close down. Yeah, I that's the end of civilization as you know it. It's the end of the civilization as you know it. If that's what they're going to do. It's the end of everything that you know. All your whole paradigm's fucking gone. Your whole paradigm is about to change if that's what they do. That means all these people are going to be at home. They're all going to be on the internet. They're all going to do their classes, whatever they're doing on the internet. All the work people, they're going to have to do their work on the internet. I don't know how the fuck you do all that. But, I mean, that's what they're going to do. You're going to have limited staff in the buildings. They'll cut the rosters down to half. So you still get the same shift, but there's only half the amount of people working there. Yeah. So there's not much, you've got a bit of space between the. We will persevere. We will persevere. It's not the end of everything for us. You know what I mean? It may be their plan, but it's certainly not going to be ours. I spoke to the pizza shop last night, and he was telling me, because he asked me, I go to have a pizza with him, and he said to me, what do you think I should do? I said, you can't close. It doesn't matter what they say to you. You can't close down. He's gone, why? Because you provide a service. You provide a service. You provide food. Everybody needs to eat. If you're so worried about it, then you need to put the plastic all the way up to the wall, all the way along your bench, all the way along the register, all the way to the roof. You need to have the mask. You need to have the hat. You need to have the suit. You need to have the gloves. Okay? And they come in, they place the order, all plastic covered. Only a little slot for your money to go in. And you need to wash the money. You need to wash the money before you accept. You can't hold the money. You have to get like the tong and put it in the rinse one, put it in the rinsing. Yes, put it in the rinsing, the hot water with the fucking shit in it, the bleach, put bleach, and then put the note on the counter to dry. And then you can use. Then you can touch. Yeah, what your procedures would do. But you can't close your pizza shop. I mean, people eat.
and you provide a service, you provide food. So you can't. You have to set it up differently. You cover all this and all. You get the cling wrap, and you just put the three layers of cling wrap up all the way to the roof. You put 3 layers, and it covers all the plastic, all the glass, all the way along the counter. The register, just a little gap here. They can see you. It's just clear wraps and all, just clean plastic, clear plastics and all. And you'll still be able to do your trade. But you can't have anybody, if it can happen, you can't have anybody coming in and breathing, Sonor. You can't, if they cough, that's it. Everything could be infected. The whole thing could be infected if they cough. If they say what is true, yeah? I mean, Sonor, even if the person fart, people, I said, I'm serious. It comes in the fart. He started laughing. I said, but it's serious though. That's how much they will push this. That's how much they will push it to sell it. In the fart. You can catch that disease from another arse juice. Get a bit of that arse juice into you. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine that, boys. You're on the chow, mate. You got the fucking arse. You got the big happening, mate. You got the legs fucking open. You've got the hands fucking in there. They're in there fucking delving about, mate. And she lets a little loose one. Just a little loose one, mate, because she's so relaxed. A little. That's all she's got to do. Just a little. Fast boy's getting out of that fucking bed so quick, mate. He's fucking bolted, mate. He hasn't even fucking looked at it, mate. As soon as he's that's it, he's gone, he's out. He's fucking gone. Oh, fuck, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? You're down on there fucking on that munch, mate, and you hear this little, that's it, that's all you got to hear. Fucking hell. You'd be bolted, mate. Fucking bolting, mate. You know what I mean? Like a little sly one, right? You get a bit relaxed, right? You're copping a blowjob or something, you feel a bit relaxed, right? You think you're going to have a sneaky one. You think you're going to have a little sneaky, you fucking get the arse cheek up, you give it a little bit of an angle going, Yeah. That's it, fucking bang, fucking boom. She's fucking gone, mate. She's hit the fucking ceiling, fucking screaming at you. There's a good dose of fucking Wuhan, love. Get a fucking nostril of that. Get a fucking nostril of that, love. Yeah, but you love it, Linda. You fucking love it, Linda. Linda says, so disgusting. Yeah, but you fucking love that shit, Linda. Love it, love. You love getting those big flaps in there. Don't worry about that, Linda. Oh, man, this stuff's addictive. Fucking addictive. I love this stuff. It is absolutely addictive. Like, I worry when I start running out of it. Like, I've run out of milk. I've got to get another one, I've got to go up and get another. I've got to get another one. I've got to get another one. Yuck. 16 mil, 14 mil, they're killing me, man. The smoke. Oh, man, they're so strong compared to 8s. They're just... Whew. Right, what were we talking about? I don't know, Dawson. I didn't go, man. I don't know, Dawson. I didn't go. I can't, man. I've got to be here for Echo. Not on the way home. I'm fine, but it's in the morning. She doesn't get picked up till 10. So I can't go to the market that late. It's, you're supposed to be already there set up by then. I'm a bit hesitant on really. The last time I went, man, they were empty. Like the aisleways were empty. They're not really spending anything with normal storeholders. They're buying things that they need. Yeah, they're in prep mode. So they're after fruit, vegetable, tobacco. They're after all pirate movies, that kind of thing. But a normal storeholder, yeah, good luck. Good luck, man. The only ones taking any kind of thing there is that. But they're on a really low margin, like incredibly low. I thought they were on a good margin. Like fucking, he showed me. He showed me the messages, and he said to me, "This is what I pay for them." Like, and I said, "Come on, man, you got what is this, a joke?" I said, "You're kidding me, right? You're fucking joking with me, right?" I said, "Why the fuck would you do all that for 30 cents?" I said, "Come on, it's 30 cents." You know, I said, "You said, yeah, I have to sell a fucking shitload." He said, I have to sell a lot to do what I'm doing." I said, "Because that's not a lot. That's not a huge margin, man. 30 cents a packet? Are you fucking kidding me? Cost you $11.70. You're selling for fucking $12, $13. So you're only $1.10 a packet. I suppose, yeah, it adds up when you're selling a fucking ton of it. It adds up, but it's not a huge, big, you know. So hats off to them. You know, I think they deserve whatever they get. You know, I've never done anything different. I don't think that anyway. I don't care what they're doing or selling or whatever. Italian way. You know, you get in and you have a go. I don't care what you're doing. You don't know what I've done in my part. Fuck, I can tell you some funny stories. I'll tell you a funny story. You're going to love this shit, right? You're going to love this shit. This is at the height. I want to have a cone first. I'll tell you a good story, right? A good story. All right, King of the Pirates. King of the Pirates I was. I had all kinds of shit. Anyway, this is a good piratey movie. Good pirates, right? In the old days, to be able to go there in the morning and get a stall. You didn't have a problem. You could have any of the stalls inside. They'd cost you fucking $40 a stall for the day. Back when I was doing it, it was $24 a stall, and it was during the week $24, and on the weekend, like Saturday, it was only $18 a stall. It was incredibly cheap. So it was a good way of getting on top of your life. You know, if you can put one and one together. You could have a nice little living there, and it hasn't cost you a lot of money. Cut a long story short, okay? I'm selling clothing. I'm selling men's clothing, T-shirts, jumpers, jeans, all that kind of thing. And I'm getting my shit, getting power organised. Anyway, I'm selling my jeans and my shit, and I bump into an old mate of mine, of Johnny Farnham. This was the time of Johnny Farnham. You're the voice, try and understand. You know, remember that era? You're the voice, try that era. When that record came out, I made a fortune on that. I made a fucking fortune on it. I swear to fucking God, when that album came out, I hated fucking Johnny. I hate him, man. I don't listen to that fucking shit. But anyways, listen to me. Back then, there was no discs. There were computers. We didn't work with computers. We worked on tape. So tapes. We sold tapes. So we would go over across the road there. You'd get the latest fucking whatever it is, tape or whatever, Johnny Farnham, You're the Voice, all of that shit, right? The latest top 10. And my friend, he was at a police auctions one day. He's at a police auction, and he's happened to pick up a duplicator. So if you don't know what that is, it's an amazing machine. You can put a tape on one side, and on the other side you had a blank tape you could put in, and it would just duplicate the tapes. And it would just do it within a few minutes. You'd have the whole tape done. So from there you just print the cover, and you've got yourself the tape. Are you following? Because this is a real machine. This is a real duplicating machine, what the actual people would use themselves. So it's the real deal. So we redid all of the I remade all of the tapes. All of them, the top 10, I was selling them. So I was smashing it. I was doing really fucking well. You got no idea. It was pirating up the arse, just 100% pirate fucking music, right? And I went to everything, man. I went to discs, I went to tapes, the whole thing. Anyway, cut a long story short, we're standing there one day, and it was me and the friend of mine called Gab. I used to call him Gab. And Gab says to me in the morning, do you want some breakfast, Charlie? I'll get you some breakfast. I'm going up for some brekkie. You want some? So I give him fucking some money, and he's going off to get me a coffee and a ham cheese toasted, I think I wanted. And a few minutes later, he comes running back to me. He's fucking running back, right? He's fucking bolting back. And he says, Chad, they're at the office. He said, they're fucking cut it. He said, I've seen them. He said, they're fucking sweet. I just pulled the whole tablecloth up, wrapped the cut in the thing, and put over my shoulder. I get rid of it out of the van, and I took the clothing that was on the side of the walls, because it had the clothing on the walls and the tapes in the front. Put the clothing on the wall straight on the fucking table.
right? Bang. It all happened bang, 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 real quick, right? So he's already fucking up the aisle. He's gone. As soon as he's gone to walk away within a few minutes, I've got the manager, I've got the fucking people from the record company, whatever it is, across the Sanity Records. Sanity Records made a complaint. They had across the road a Sanity Record shop. And so they've got in and made a complaint. I've got the cops there, the manager there, Sanity manager there, and they're all fucking pointing at me stall, right? And the manager says, where's the discs? Where's the tapes? I've gone, what tapes? He's gone, well, don't you sell music? I said, I've got music playing. I said, I've got this music here. I play music. Do you want me to turn it down? I thought he meant playing music. He's gone, no, not playing music, selling music. I said, I've only got what you see, boss. That's all I've got to sell you. And that was it. It was just a matter of split seconds, fast boy Craig. A matter of split seconds, son. You got no idea. The minute I pulled that cloth off the table and he put it over the shoulder and walked away, there they fucking were. Like, I swear to God, 10 fucking seconds earlier, they would have seen me pulling the cloth up, right? So it was just a great storyline if you could get the picture of it. And I've got the manager walking up, the cop walking up, Sanity Records walking up, and some woman that complained, all in the front of me stall, all trying to nail me up, right? That was a funny day. It was great timing. It was insane timing. You got no idea. It was just so fortunate that I just got him off the table at the time, just lifted the whole cloth up and told him to go, man, go. Put it over your shoulder and go. I'll sort the stall out. Just get him out of here. Go. Yeah, that was funny. It was good timing. I enjoyed that day. I got away with it. It was one of those little things. Because it could have cost you a lot of stock. Anyways, that's it. Take care. Right, I've shared 3.5 hours with you. I hope that's all right. I hope that's enough for you. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you for your support, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Thank you for your time. Again, give us a thumbs up. Don't be shy. Generally, they unmonetize my streams, take away my comment section. They take away the bell. I've had a few people telling me they've unsubbed me. They've unsubbed from you, that they didn't do it. Thank you for your sub. I've noticed that I have gotten quite a few subs in the last few weeks. So I appreciate that. They raid the stops here. They do the same thing here. It's just a token thing. They just do it, just someone complains. But nowadays there's no complaining because the company that normally does the complaint doesn't do it anymore. Like, they hired agents, and they would go to all the markets. They would take a note down. They would go back to the agency, get paid, and then they would go out and try and close down the stalls. And they come past with a piece of paper, and they tell you, if we find you again in the market, then we can take you to court and all the rest of it. They've done that a few times here at the market. They go through the Caribbean. That was the incident that we had with the young lady a couple of months back, where I stood up for her and I shouldn't have. Done the old white knight because she was only 14, and really I shouldn't have fucking done anything, just walked away. That's the same thing, because he was accusing her of the purses. The purses are fake, and they're not real, so we need your ID and we're going to fine you and stuff like that. Yeah, she's 14. Yeah, you don't get to ask her shit, cunt. You don't get to ask fucking anything. I don't fucking care what you want. So anyway, that was the big scene. That's why I made the scene that day, because that's what he was there for. He was there because of the purses that she was selling. And I don't care what she's selling. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? To me, so I don't care what you do. I don't care what you're selling. When one gets to question you or ask you like that and tell you to sit down in the seat and they've got questions for you. Well, that was fucking it for me. I thought, who in the fuck do you think you're talking to? Especially in front of me. Like, you can get away with that shit if I'm not around and I hear about it later. But in front of me, yeah, that fucking, mate, I told the stepdad, I said, mate, you step in now or I'm fucking stepping in. I said, he got no right asking her that. He ain't got no right out. And she doesn't have to tell him shit. In fact, get in there. Get in there, man. Get in there and stop this fucking shit or I fucking will. And I said it out loud. Stop this fucking shit or I fucking will. I'm going to nail this fucking little cunt standing fucking here. Look at me, cunt. Do I look like I'm fucking scared of you? Why don't you come and ask me those fucking questions, you fucking... Because you're standing there in your sheepskin fucking shoes on, man. You got sheepskin fucking shoes and you want to ask me, you want to ask her questions? Bring those sheepskin fucking shoes over here, cunt. Let me see how you fucking go over here. And I said to Judd, man, Judd, go and get her, because you're supposed to be responsible for her. Well, then, what are you doing here if you're responsible for her? Why are you letting her getting questioned at all by anybody? Get over there. Stop this conversation. Get in amongst that, or I will. In fact, fuck all that. I ain't asking you shit anymore. Sit down. I'm going to get this motherfucker now. I said, I'm going to get this motherfucker now. I yelled it, I'm going to get this motherfucker now. And I walked straight over to the table, walked behind the table where the chick was, and just told the chick to just go. Leave. Go. And then the bloke started watching us and looking, mate, don't look at her. Look at fucking me. I'm the cunt you got to fucking look at now. Now, what the fuck do you want? What the fuck do you want? And he's got to give me these papers. And I looked at the paper and said, mate, flick through them. I said, these are photographed out of a fucking computer that you've printed at home. You are a private fucking security agent. Take this fucking shit, stick it in your fucking ass, and fuck off out of the market. I don't fucking care who you are. I went off my head. Yeah, I went off my head, man. I went off my fucking tree. I really did. I went super fucking toxic on the cunt. Like, you're standing there in sheepskin shoes and tracky pants, man. And you want answers. And you want to query a 14-year-old. I accused him of being a pedophile. That's what I accused him of. I don't care what you want. You must be a pedophile, mate. If you're going to be talking to a 4-year-old and you need an address and everything, you need identification, what the fuck do you need it for? She's a 14-year-old. Are you a pedophile? You like little kids, do you, man? You like to get little kids' information, do you, man? That's how I hit him. Oh, man, I was a bit rough, eh? I was a bit naughty, wasn't I? I didn't even know her. I just knew Judd, and I knew that was her stepdad. And he's got no balls at all. He's got none. He doesn't want to upset any little apple cart here at all. He doesn't want to upset none of those stallholders talk to me anymore. Those. I gotta say hello to the ladies and say hello to, I think his name is Serge. He sells paper there and all that. And he's a old cunt. I don't give a fuck. But I used to stay open when I walk past. But apparently he took great offence in it because it cost him sales in his paper. You know, it cost him sales. Really. I don't fucking care what it cost you. I told him that. I don't give a fuck what it cost you, bald cunt. I said, you stand there and listen to that fucking chick get questioned, and then you want to pretend that you're her friend. You're her friend, are you? You're not her fucking friend, you bald cunt. You sat there fucking while she was getting questioned and you did nothing. You're a fucking weak cunt, mate. You're fucking weak. That's what I look at you. And I don't want you as a fucking friend, because if I ever did, you fucking wouldn't be there. You'd be the weakest fucking friend to ever have. I mean, that's fucking ladies and gentlemen. You want to stand there telling me that friend, right? Your friend is being berated by a stranger and you don't do nothing. You stand there listening to that, and you stand there telling yourself, yeah, that's fine. A stranger can talk to her that way. You don't know him, but you know her. Yeah, you wouldn't do it, right? Yeah, me neither. Me neither, man. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither. I mean, if I walk past, the jewellery store and some idiot is giving it to Alan, he's fucking paying out on Alan. Now, Alan's got a heart condition, right? He's young, but he's got a heart condition. So, don't think I wouldn't be stepping in there either. Fucking right. You're not going to be yelling at Alan very fucking long. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can yell at me, can't see how you go. The fucking car park. Come on, and the fuck we'll go yelling at each other in the car park. As long as you're away from the stall, I don't care. You know what I mean? All right, God bless yous. God bless. Okay, God bless. Take care. Look at the bigger picture. Get some humour in your life. I hope you got someone in your life that loves you. I hope you got someone in your life that just fucking absolutely hammers you. Fucking hammers you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey? When he gets off love, you're fucking aching and moaning. You're fucking, oh, fuck, that was just too much for me. That's what I want. Hey? And when the bloke gets off, he says, oh, that was just fucking best, love. Thanks very much. I'll be back in fucking tomorrow. You know? That's what I want for you. A bit of happiness, a bit of joy. And juice everywhere. I hope there's plenty of fucking juices flowing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time. Give me a thumbs up. Don't be shy. Other than that, I want you to take care. Stay happy, healthy, and well. I'm going to go and have a break. My ass is fixed. I've been sitting in this chair too long, and my balls fucking ache because they're full. Absolutely fucking maximum. So I've got to go and help relieve them for a little while. So we might go and put on a bit of Jap porn, ladies and gentlemen, for the afternoon, and just enjoy my afternoon. I might get a nice cold Coke with some ice in it and just sit back, mate, just let it flow. Just let it flow. That's all I'm saying. All right, take it easy. Look, we've got plenty of messages here, plenty of people. What's going on with the £10 donation? Fucking move the cunt in. Here, have some euros, Charlie. You're a fucking generous cunt, man. Thanks very much. Hey, no charge back. No charge back. No charge back. Yeah, you're all nice in the chat. You get off as soon as you finish the chat. You're straight onto the bank. Straight onto the bank. Fucking cancel that cunt. Fucking don't pay out on that. Fucking cancel it. Quick, get onto there. Fucking cancel the cunt. Yeah, no chargebacks. Hey, yeah, you take a good day, all right? I'm only mussing around with you. My balls ache. Classic Charlie Lloyd. That's great. Yeah, but I am serious, mate. They're just massive and blue and just fucking poor cunts, poor bastards. You know, they fucking walk behind me, mate. I give them a little whistle and they follow behind me. They're only a couple of feet behind me at the moment. They were more behind me when I was married. Fucking hell, mate. They were back in China when I was in Australia. Still wasn't getting any fucking pussy. Fucking insane. Married to a fucking sort you can't fuck her. You kidding or what? Fucking that. Listen, man, I don't give a fuck about all the niceness and all that shit. Men want fucking sex. Period. I don't fucking care. Men want fucking sex. They want they want that flack throat. They want the fucking lot, right? That's what we fucking want. I don't give a fuck about the rest of it. You know, you can put a whole bunch of bullshit in your whole life and all the rest of it, ladies and gentlemen, but if you ain't getting that, you ain't getting it. Oh, my Godfather. The clogs start to fucking heal up, ladies. The fucking clogs start to go. There's no lubrication in the old clogs. Fucking start to jam up. They fucking jam up everywhere inside. So you need to keep that lubricated, all right? The girls, get that fucking lubrication going. And the same applies to you girls also. I hope you got a bloke there that just smashes that fucking ass. Smash that ass, love. Gives you a good smack right on that ass just when you're not accepting it, expecting it. Oh, fucking love that shit. I hope he leaves you, love, and you just fucking can't even walk. You can't even get out of the fucking bed, love. You're frozen in that position for like 10 minutes. You can't move. He's just hammered the fucking shit out of you. And you can't move. Every bone in your body is just aching. That's what you love. That's what you fucking love. All right? Listen, you know, above it all, man, have a good day. Yeah? Give us a sub. Give us a like. Send me some fucking money. That'd be good. Keep me alive. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if this fucking shit closes down. I really don't even know what I'm going to do. I really don't. And I imagine that you guys are the same. If you're not going to get a job and you're not at your job, what are you going to do, right? Yeah, man. So we're all pretty much the same boat. Sailing away, mate, with no sail. All sitting in the fucking ocean, mate, with a little paddle pop stick as an oar, trying to fucking sail the fucking ocean, right? Yeah, who knows what these people have in store for us? You know, we just don't know yet. It's too early. You're looking at another month yet before it'll even come on top in any way. A month or 6 weeks you've got left before the real condition of what's going on everywhere hits. You know, it has, as I've stated, it hasn't even started yet. All right, you're not at the peak or anything now. You haven't even started. They're trying to stop it from starting. They're trying to nip it in the bud, so to speak, before it gets a foothold. So let's hope that they can do that. Otherwise, we are all going to end up like Italy, South Korea. Well, actually, they're on top of it a lot more than what any other country is. So I shouldn't say South Korea, but say Iran. You know, a lot of these countries are devastated. Entire plague situation going on there. Every country's got it. So be careful out there. Don't touch anything. Stay away from crowds. You know, wash hands regularly with soap. Wash hands regularly. And be careful who you come into contact with. Yeah? You know what I mean? Like if they're touching a surface, don't you touch it straight after them. You know, don't let someone give you a drink. Don't share their water bottle or any of their drink bottle or anything like that, like the old days. You're going to have to be careful, man. I seen a video this morning of two people having sex, right? And both of them have got a mask on. And the guy's trying to chow down on the chick with a mask on. You know, that's the next thing, right? She's sitting there with a mask on as you're banging up. You're trying to go down on the chick you've got a mask on, and you're just rubbing the mask against her. That's what you're doing. So I hope it doesn't get to that point. Let's hope it doesn't get to that. Most likely, the Sudanese gangs in Melbourne take advantage of anything, mate. They'll take advantage of whatever you can give them. Over here, they have not seen the level of violence that the Sudanese can hand out. They haven't. They don't know it yet. Yeah, they're very vicious little shits, and they come in, 20-handed, 17-handed. Just a lot of them come in at one time, and they just raid the whole fucking joint, or they walk along the beach and they will steal everything that they can get their hands on. They'll just run through the beach from one exit to the next, and while they're running, they steal, just slapping people or belting people that interfere, phones, handbags, wallets, everything, whatever they can grab. And then straight off the beach again. Just a quick raid, in and out. Don't go anywhere near crowds, ladies and gentlemen. Moomba festivals, cinemas, anything like that. I've warned you several times not to go to Moomba because of the Sudanese, because of them. They're fine during the day, but once it goes down to night time, forget about it. And the later it is, the worse it is. Because these people lay in wait. They will lay behind bushes, lay behind trees. They will work down alleyways. They wait for you to get into there, and they just bash you and just rob you, bash and rob you. So be very careful in crowds with these kind of people. They're not. You don't want to be hanging around with them, man. Like at all. Yeah. Anyway, well, take care. Thank you for your support and your donations. I really appreciate it because it pays for my time to be here with you. It helps. All right. I don't get paid until the 22nd. I had people messaging me, asking me if I had received their contribution and stuff like that. You guys obviously didn't know that you don't get it straight away, or it doesn't work that way. You wait until the 22nd of the month to receive anything like that. So on that day, I will come on and I will show you that I have it for you. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your contribution, and here it is right here. And generally, I account for it. Like I'll go and buy something and show you that I've spent the money on that, so that you know that it's not wasted. And I appreciate your time. Watch an ad, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot implore you enough. I know we're not wealthy and stuff. If you can support me just by watching an ad, that would be fantastic. You don't have to sit there listening to it. You can put it on the ground and let it continue. So, and that's it. Take it easy. Thank you for your support. All right, I really, really appreciate everything that you've done for me. You've really helped me over the time with everything that I've been through. Divorce and separation and all that kind of thing. You've helped me with my therapy. Hopefully, I've changed a bit since you first met me and we first met each other. But take it easy. All right, don't be shy. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you spending some of that with me. And I appreciate your money. Oh, fucking love your money. I fucking love that part of it. Oh, get that fucking happening more often. No, I'm only joking here. No, I'm not. I'd like to get a beef soup. I'd like to go to Springvale and sit down and eat something. Yeah, it's been a long, long time since I've sat down and eat a beef soup or something like that. So, I want a computer fix. I really appreciate getting and playing some Tropico. I really miss my Tropico. Fuck, I miss playing it. I just get the computer fixed just for that. Just so I... yeah, all right, I'll go now. All right, take it easy. Take it easy and give me a thumbs up. Send me some money in the mail. I've got to go and scratch my ass. It's fucking a little bit wet, a little bit fucking moist. So I've got to go and take a big dump. Have a good day. Take it easy. Thanks for your time. Give me a thumbs up. And we'll see you in a couple of days or tomorrow. I don't know when the girls are. I only come online when they're not here. So, thanks very much for your time that I spent today. All right, Lord Dobby, King of the Flies. All right, the ruler of all that he forpays. The finest fucking YouTuber on YouTube. The fucking best that there is. Give us a thumbs up, you bastards. Catch you later, boys.